Good evening, everybody, and welcome to J.P. Kane Stadium, home of the Morgan County High School Tigers, for tonight's matchup with the Decatur Red Raiders. I'm Nick Belovsky alongside the venerable one, John Godwin, and the red-clad Brent Collins. Good evening, everybody.
The red-clad.
You forgetting our cameraman over there.
Hey, and Collins, everybody
Hudson?
is doing.
Hudson Collins. He's back
Hudson
tonight.
is doing the camera,
I
everybody.
think Hudson Collins is the favorite of everybody.
He's the all-star of our crew.
You're absolutely
You
correct.
got that right.
All right, we want to thank tonight's sponsor for tonight's ball game. That would be Riverbank and Trust.
Man, we're going to go for a big W for Ashton DeMint tonight.
He's got
Riverbank and Trust.
He's got the big game, so we gave it to you.
All right,
Ashton.
local banking expertise, the newest innovation and technology, personal attention, unexpected hospitality. It's all just part of the Riverbank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself. Call Ashton DeMint at 256-957-7013 or go see the folks at Riverbank and Trust at their downtown Decatur location, 254 Moulton Street, and let them serve you. Proud sponsor of the Decatur Red Raiders.
Decatur High School would like to thank Stan Evans and the folks at Evans and Harris CPA for support of our program. Go Red Raiders.
Is your truck kind of boring? Redbeard Solutions specializes in vehicle uplifting. We're your go-to for lift kits, wheels, tires, lights, and more lights. We can do it all. Knock the boring off your truck at Redbeard Solutions and contact us by phone at 256-355-4747 or email us at info@redbeard.solutions or come by and see us at 1222 4th Avenue Southeast, Decatur, Alabama, 35601. Go Red Raiders.
Mr. Tim Douthan and Bendall's Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly, and professional service. We take great pride in our exceptional customer service experience. Come see us, 1316A Stratford Road Southeast in Decatur, Alabama, 256-353-2021. Go Red Raiders.
Don't let late night cravings get you down. Whataburger is open 24 hours, so stop by after the game. Whataburger is a proud sponsor of the Decatur Red Raiders.
B&B Roofing. Let B&B Roofing help you with all your roofing needs, and we offer top quality residential and commercial roofing services such as leak repairs, installation, and more. Since 1967, we've aimed to meet and exceed the expectation of our customers by providing quality workmanship and outstanding service. Turn to our professionals for roofing services, deck repairs, seamless gutters, and more. Our company is fully bonded and insured for your protection. Call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
Alpha agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver. Good call or bad call, officials have the final say in sports. And at Alpha Insurance, we know it's important to you to have the final say on your insurance plan we build for you. You can trust us to protect what's most important to you. Alpha Insurance, always a good call. In Decatur, call Alpha agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver at 256-353-1591 or stop by their office at 2314 6th Avenue, Suite E. Go Red Raiders.
The Rail Yard. If you're looking for lunch or dinner, look no further than the kind folks down at the Rail Yard in historic downtown Decatur. Whether you're having a quick lunch with friends or dinner with the family, check out one of Decatur's hot spots for delicious farm-to-table cuisine paired with local craft beer from all over the region. Stop by or call us today. The Rail Yard, proud sponsor of Decatur High School football, 209A 2nd Avenue in historic downtown Decatur.
Since 1960, when Ralph Jones started the business, Jones Financial Services have been providing Decatur and the surrounding communities with life insurance, retirement planning, investment strategies, long-term care, and general financial planning, with all types of products to fit the needs of each individual. College funding, mutual funds, annuities. Call Mike Jones at 256-353-8224 to set up an appointment today. The Jones family are 3 generations that have supported Decatur Red Raider athletics. Go Red Raiders.
Well, that's a good group of folks right there.
That is, and we really appreciate those guys stepping up. And guess what? There's going to be more opportunities next year, and we can get more people to support the Red Raiders. It would be even better.
And they get some free advertisement this year because we're going to the playoffs, right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want to go on into
Well,
the,
I tell you what, if we're going to try to do the Jere Adcock Show and go ahead and get that started, you think we're good?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're going to turn the camera where you're not looking at
But
our ugly mugs.
I do want to say one thing about if you look at us, you can tell who's the old guy. I got the sleeves on and the long pants, and you guys got the shorts on and the short sleeve.
well, I do have
Young
a
guys,
jacket
old
back
guys.
here, so I do
Hey,
have a jacket.
I did not get a chance to call Sarah Alice or talk to her, but if she's viewing tonight, she can see the bun.
Yes,
Okay, it's
you
still
know,
there.
I think there's somebody at Central Methodist that looks just like you because she said, "I swear I thought he cut it off." I said, "That wasn't him, Mama."
And my son's shaking his head over here.
Is he embarrassing you? All right, well, let me try.
We got 7 listeners, so
Let's
I
go
think
ahead
they're eager to hear Coach Adcock.
Okay, if we can, Nick, take your phone. You can go over there and somewhere out of earshot.
We've got this figured out.
I know you think we do, but the fans back home, I know they're going probably not. So you get over there and you tell me when you can hear us, Nick. This is quality control in action.
What do you think Coach Adcock's looking at and thinking about right now?
Coach Adcock is nervous right now. I've already went down there and talked to him.
You have?
Yeah, he's nervous. Good. That's the way it's supposed to be.
That's right.
We good? You hearing us? That's good? Okay, here we go.
Okay, he's
Coach
ready.
Adcock Show. We're going to try it out. Welcome to the Red Raider Preview Show with Coach Jere Adcock. Tonight brought to you by Redbeard Solutions. Coach Adcock, is your truck kind of boring? Redbeard Solutions specializes in vehicle uplifting. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Everybody could use some uplifting, couldn't they?
I could use some uplifting.
We're your go-to for kits, wheels, tires, lights, and more lights. We can do it all. Knock the boring off your truck at Redbeard Solutions. Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747 or email us at info@redbeard.solutions. 1222 4th Avenue, Southeast, Decatur, Alabama, 35601, a proud sponsor of Decatur Red Raider. All right, Coach. Hartselle week. But before we get into Hartselle, let's do a rewind and talk about a little bit about the Muscle Shoals game.
Yeah.
It was you take away 2 block punts and it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, I mean, games like that are going to come down to crucial plays, and we talked about it all week with the kids that special teams could play such an important role. And a punt, the thing that irritates me the most, punt's one play we work on more than anything. It is the one play that we rep more than anything that we do. And, first time they rush nobody. We get off a bad punt. We get a break. It hits a kid in the backside.
That's on our first drive.
Yeah, first drive. Yeah. So go down and score. And then, they rush one guy and he comes over the shield and we don't. I think we didn't really handle it like we should have. And bingo, he blocks it. Next time they rush 4. And they ate us up back there. And then we went back to tight punt and never had a problem again. So, those 2 things, they got out, they jumped out in quads. And, man, we adjusted, picked it up just right. We had everything just like we planned it, everything just like we coached it. It was no confusion. And a guy that led us in tackles and one of the best players we got, comes up and just misses the tackle, just gets in too big a hurry and tries to, be a little bit more aggressive probably. And we teach aggression, but he misses the tackle. And it's stuff that we do every day and drills that we do every day and multiple times. He just misses it. And then they come out second half and they get the big score out of that, come out the second half. The first play from scrimmage, we force a fumble and recover it, but the official said it was down, even though the guy wasn't down. I guess they, in their minds, forward progress is stopped. So, they're the officials, and so they're 2nd and 10. They run a jet sweep, and again, something we rep continuously in drills that we rep continuously, and we misfit it. We go inside of it, and we didn't. We got a wrong slant, and one guy fouls up, and we don't have a guy's leverage like we'd coached it to be done. And there he goes, 80 yards. And so, there's 28 points right there that are fundamental errors that are coached every day, multiple times. So, and in a game like that, you
can't give up those.
You can't give those up, and that's what we did. And I'll be honest with you, they've whipped us up front, offensive and defensive line wise. We got handled up front.
Yeah.
And even with that, we gave ourselves opportunities. Ellis threw for 375 yards, and we did a very poor job running the football. We were getting the rear end whipped all night long up front. And
is there anything you can do about that?
No.
Okay.
I mean, unless you're going to recruit some bigger, stronger, better athletes. I mean, Jaheim Ingram, number 56, is 280 pounds, and we ain't got a guy on our starting offensive line. In fact, you almost had two of them together to get 280, and he's just better than everybody we had. And 17 was better than anybody we had, and we knew going in. But and having said that, we gave up. We dropped back over 40 times. I think we had 7 sacks. Yeah, you had 7 sacks, but we were 20 of 33 for 375 yards. So we gave ourselves an opportunity to make some plays. We did do some good things up front, but when they got to us, it hurt. It hurt big, and it put us way behind the sticks, and kind of played right into their hands. So we got whipped up front on both sides of the ball late in the game. They were doing what they wanted to us, and we couldn't get it stopped. And that's just them being better than us up front. That's it.
Well, it's a game of margins, and those mistakes that you talked about, turns into 28 points for them, which that's it's one of those things. Is good news, bad news. I mean, the good news is that we, the bad news, we gave up 28 points. The good news is hopefully we can correct that, because it's stuff that
everything.
It's not anything that
everything we fouled up on is correctable. The thing that you have the hardest time correcting is when somebody's just better than you.
Yes,
and up front, that was the best offensive line we've seen in 2 years, and they were just better than us. They were bigger, they're stronger. You think, well, what can you do? Well, they don't grow them that way over here. They don't grow those kind of kids in this town. On our side of town. So they were bigger.
I hadn't seen one in a while.
And we did some good things. We did some good things, but we were down one of our best defensive linemen for a discipline issue, and we won't have him for another 2, maybe 3 weeks. And he made a choice that hurt himself, and that was his choice. And so hurt himself.
And one of our better offensive linemen was
injured, and we had to make some tweaks. But I mean, we got what we got, and we play with what we play with, and it's not making excuses. But when you go into that game, you need the deck full of cards, and you need to be able to play your hand like you're supposed to.
This is just me thinking, is that maybe some of this of what happened last week against Muscle Shoals. Muscle Shoals has been good for the last few years.
Yeah, they have.
So they got the mentality. And they got beat by Hartselle the week before.
Yeah.
When I think they should have won it. And I'm not sure that they shouldn't have. But, it's like they had the edge, and we were still sitting there thinking, we don't really know where we are. And so now we kind of go out there and we're throwing haymakers and we're making it work.
Yeah.
And we're in the ball game and we're up 14, And then they come back, and then we come back. And so it was a game of back and forth, but it just seemed like to me when it's all over, said and done with, is that Decatur was found out a lot about themselves. And then Muscle Shoals already knew it when they got here.
Well, you're probably right about some of that because, we'd the last few weeks schedule has allowed us to kind of do things like we wanted to. And, you work on all those little things all the time, but it's still you go out against people that are not as efficient as they were. And, they're a senior-laden team like we are. Those guys all played last year. They're very experienced. They got a lot of speed. Defense front's got a lot of speed. Linebackers got a lot of speed. And so,
hey, it was a fun game.
It just frustrating. It's frustrating when you're better than 14 points less than them.
Yeah.
You're better than that, and we didn't get it done, and that's the bottom line.
All right.
Hats off to them. They did. We didn't.
Well, Coach, do you have communication issues at the workplace? Help is on the way. Redbeard Solutions specializes in two-way radios, push-to-talk over cellular, and private LTE data networks. Give them a call to solve all your communication problems. Contact us at phone at 256-355-4747. Email at info@redbeard.solutions or come by 12222 4th Avenue, Southeast Decatur, Alabama 35601. Go Red Raiders. So it doesn't get any easier tonight.
No, it doesn't.
So let's talk about the Hartselle Tigers.
Well, they're playing great. Defensively, they're, they just play wide open. They play wild. They play aggressive. There's times some things they do are very unsound, but they just go make plays. And, you look up and you think, they always got a ton of guys around the ball. They play extremely hard. They put you, we've thrown a lot of things at our kids this week, pressure situations, different blitzes that they run and the way they bring pressure on you and all that kind of stuff. And so, we've thrown all that at us and worked at it tremendously. But defensively, they are, there's been years where they were better at certain positions, but the thing that they do is a unit, they play so daggum hard and so well, and they play within the scheme that they're designed to play with. And so hats off that kicking game. The kicker he's outstanding. He's been kicking, the Lane kid been kicking down there for about 25 years. And it seems like he's been kicking, since he was 6 almost. The dude just outstanding job. Hard to get a return, just like last week. We felt like, we got a pretty good little return package, and we've averaged a lot on our returns. So we feel like if we can get one kicked in the field of play, we're going to have a chance to break it. And last week we had one guy blew a blocking assignment, but we'd had a chance to break one last week. One guy blew it, and it worked right into our hands. We only got one kick to return last week, and one guy blew it. And so he didn't block the right guy when we'd been working on it all week. And again, that's a choice a kid makes, instead of doing what he's being coached to do, he makes a choice not to do what he's supposed to do. Everybody thinks that's coaching. The coach told him he'd worked at it all week. The kid made the choice not to do it. So, again, their kicking game gives them anytime you can start on the 20-yard line on defense with them on that's huge. And they do a great job of that. Punting game's good. Extra point field goal, same kicker. They do a tremendous job. And so they're offensively, the two Fletcher kids and the Smith kid at quarterback, they're doing an outstanding job. Receiver, and then they got number 17 out there. Everybody wants to cover 2, and then
Eli Tidwell.
And then you look out there, and Tidwell can run, he can fly, and he's kind of like everybody forgets about him. We're not forgetting about him. They got 2 great receivers out there that can make a play from anywhere on the field. And and got a quarterback that can get it to him, and not only get it to him, he's a run threat. He's a big, strong kid, and He can run. He can throw. He can run like a fullback. He can run like a tailback. If he needs to get power yards, he can hammer it up in there. So, and he's 6'3", about 220, and that's a load at quarterback. And not only is he 6'3", about 220, he's a good runner, and he throws the ball well. So gets the ball out of his hand quick. And Fletcher at tailback, the junior little brother, I mean, he's one of the top, top 100. Yeah,
Fletcher.
Yeah, he's one of the top 100-meter kids in the state. And a lot of times you think, well, it's a track kid. No, he ain't a track kid. He's a football player that can run fast.
Yeah.
I thought when he played Hazel Green, they had a track kid who was playing football. I mean, he could run, but this guy can make you miss. He can run over you. He's grown. He's gotten bigger. Our offensive line is huge. They're very big up front, and they just do a really good job. And they'll zone you. They protect well. They get the ball out of their hands quickly. They pull some, they'll do some pull schemes where they're pulling guards and pulling the guard and H back, and they'll block you down and get a guy on the edge on you to get in your face, and they're trying to match. They're trying to get more guys to the party than you got, and so your job is on defense is get more guys to the party than they got, and we worked at that, and we're going to challenge them. Everybody else has backed off of them. We're going to challenge them.
Well, have they had any close game other than Muscle Shoals?
Gadsden City. Kansas City was, I want to say.
Can you take anything that Gadsden City?
Yeah, I think we will. We've looked at that pretty strongly. And so you always look at what other teams do that fits within your scheme. And,
I watched the Oxford game, and Oxford, it was back and forth, and then Oxford just stopped.
Yeah.
And Hartselle took off.
Yeah. But, I mean, this day and time, you got film. We got film on every game they played.
Yeah.
And we sit there and study it, and we do the data analysis on everything offensively. They like to do this on first 10. They like to do this on second long, do this on third long, do this on third short, do this on second short, and you look at it and, you set your formations and schemes accordingly. Now, the thing they do defensively is they will show you a multiple amount of coverages and looks on every situation. First and 10, you may get, if you got 10 first and 10s, they may give you 10 different looks. So, you got to be ready for that. And
well, how much is it preparing for them versus preparing for us? Having us do what we do, working on us.
Well, what preparing for them is, you got to get body on the body, because they always have an extra guy out of that 3-3 stack. They always have an extra guy, and their secondary does a good job of fitting. When you get them all blocked, they do a great job. Last year, they were really good at it. They had some guys that were physical enough to get in there and really do a good job. And so, you work on all that at the same time as you're working on that, you're working on you. Are we getting better? Are we doing this? When our first offensive line has to play scout team offensive line all week, because the second offensive line can't get the job done. And so when those guys are going against running their offense, I mean, Coach Smith is ripping them more for not getting the job done there than as much as he does when we're blocking our stuff against the scout team. And so, you're always working against you. You're always working against the opponent, but at the same time, you're trying to, every little aspect, you're trying to get better.
Well, how was the team after the game Friday?
They were dejected. I mean, it was the thing that I was most disappointed with our guys was the body language changed when that second punt got blocked. And somebody said, well, they quit. No, by God, they didn't quit. This bunch ain't got no quit in them. Anybody that would say that doesn't know them. Mm-hmm. They didn't quit. They were dejected and disappointed. And I told them, I said, that kind of stuff bleeds into people. And and it affects guys that are on the fringe. And I said, we don't need to see that. And I told them at halftime, I told them after the game, I don't like your body language. And, you
You think we were tight?
No. That was the last. That was the one thing
that you liked about it.
That was the one thing I felt good about. I felt like going in that we weren't. We watched them all day. I mean, we had been as efficient all week as we'd been, and they were very, I won't say too loose, but they were loose.
Well, how about this week?
Monday was great. Monday was a great day, and a lot of learning to do when you're changing schemes, going from a 4-man front, 3-man front to a 3-3 stack with, different coverage systems and blitz pickups and stuff. But Monday was really good. Monday, I'd say, was probably the best practice we'd had. Tuesday was pretty good. Wednesday I was not happy with it at all. There were more do-overs on Wednesday, and I was not pleased at all. I probably gave about the strongest tongue lashing I've given to this bunch this year on Wednesday after practice. And, and then we film everything. And you go back and watch on film.
They weren't as bad as you thought.
It's never there's no adage that we use in this game. You're never as good as you think. You're never as bad as you think when you're watching film. Yeah. So sometimes you think you had a great practice, you get in and watch film, and you're awful. And sometimes you think you had awful practice, you get in and go, dang, it wasn't too bad. So as I watched it and went through it 2 or 3 times, and it was not as bad as I thought, but I just didn't see the speed that I wanted to see, and from all of our guys, and a lot of times what filters in when you throw a scout team kid in there and he doesn't do it like you want it done, and you're trying to get him to give you some quality reps and rest the starter. I mean, hey, our doggone starting receivers have to run routes against our first defense because the second bunch is too doggone slow.
Yeah.
And you can sit there and you can't run them to death, especially when you got 2 of them limping around, 3 of them limping around. And so,
well, how is limping? We're still gonna be limping.
Yeah, it's just it's just one of them years where these things happen, and just freak stuff. But that's just part of it.
Okay, Coach. Can you hear me now? Having hearing issues other than Jeepers out on the trail with other Jeepers out on the trail, call the folks at Redbeard Solutions. They're experts at two-way communication, and they can get you talking again. Contact us at phone 256-355-4747 or email us at info@redbeard.solutions or come by 1222 4th Avenue, Southeast Decatur, Alabama, 35601, a proud sponsor of Decatur High Athletics. Okay, so big game.
Yeah.
So here's a mystery question. This might not be a very good one, but when I guess your favorite coach to compete against and your least favorite and why? Your least favorite might not be because you don't like him. I mean, it could be because they did something different. But your favorite coach and your least favorite coach. And your favorite coach might not be one of those coaches that you just beat the stew out of all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of different. I mean,
or is every coach different?
Yeah, I mean, I have some good relationships with coaches that I coach against. And, I mean, there's tremendously good relationships that I enjoy. Like, we get together at clinics or we get together, state championship games, and we hang out and we talk. And so there's a lot of different deals. I'll have to say that having coached with Alan Creasy and Bob Godsey And by the way, I want to mention this. We lost a great one, and we might have mentioned it last week. We lost a great one in the coaching community with the passing of Don Creasy. That's Alan Creasy's dad. He was a longtime coach at Colbert County, and just had an unbelievable record. If anybody will look at that, it's just a record any coach would just be more than happy to have. But what a great man, what a great coach, what a great person. I got to spend some time with him on occasions, and my heart and my prayers have gone out to that family all week. Alan and I did a little texting. We hadn't talked. Wanted to kind of give him a little time to let some things soak in. But, a guy that does such a job, he had such an impact on so many coaches that are coaching today. And it's just sad to lose a man like this in this profession, because those are the kind of guys that you respect and always call coach. Yeah. But coaching against Bob and Alan were always like, you had a little extra buzz about it. You had a little extra motivation about it. And it was funny because Gotchi and I, we would always talk every week we would talk. And that week, if we talked to you, it was at the beginning of the week, because we weren't going to do each other the injustice of lying to each other during the week. Because we would. But I had just the most respect in the world for Bob Gotchi. And, coaching against him was, we had a lot of good ones. And I that was one of them I really got jacked up for.
How about Coach Rivers?
Only got to coach against Coach Rivers like
twice, right?
Yeah. And so that was
when you 1-1.
Yeah, that was kind of strange. No, wait a minute. No, 4 times really. We were 2-2.
Oh,
okay. 2-2. Yeah, we won the first one. He beat the skin off of us the second one. The third one we should have won if we just knock a ball down. We didn't find out Courtney Bowden was blind until he didn't see the ball. And the fourth one was a great game there. So we were 2-2. And that was big, but the other ones were more long-standing games. I always enjoyed coaching against Greg Patterson and Kevin Weisman at Huntsville. We had great relationships. Kevin and I really.
You got a great relationship with the guy over there now, or
Mark Fleetwood. Fleetwood. Yeah. But Kevin and I worked on a lot of committees together, and that was super. Jerry Hood, that was at Clay Chalkville and at Oak Mountain. They beat us out here in 2005, knocked us out. Jerry Hood's one of my favorite guys in the coaching world. And when we'd go play Clay, we would always, I'd want to get there early enough so me and him have about an hour. We'd just sit out there on the fence and talk for an hour about everything. And today, even to this day, when we get a chance to be around each other and hang out, we do. And he's one of my favorite guys. Just a hard-nosed, good guy, good family man, loves football, and produced some pretty dang good football teams. All those guys.
You're not going to give me your least favorite.
And I'll say this: I enjoy coaching against Scott Baston. Most shows, I really do. I mean, I think the world of Scott. He does a tremendous job, and I really enjoy coaching against him. I'll be honest with you. I don't really get into the least favorites. I really don't. I
you
really
ain't gonna tell me anyway.
No, I mean, I really don't. I try not to dwell on that. I mean, there's some guys that I really don't. I would have to really be hard pressed to think who's a coach out there that I don't like.
Well, I can understand that.
Here's the deal: when you go out to compete, you're trying to compete with a bunch of teenagers that you've done everything in your ability to prepare them to play, and they get out there on that field. Sometimes they're going to do what you ask, and sometimes they're not.
Sure.
And so sometimes everybody thinks, oh, that's coaching. No, you can coach them so much, and then they're going to end up having to answer the bell. And sometimes, they do it. There's some kids that ain't very good at answering. Some kids are real good, and they miss sometimes. And it glares. It's glaring when they do. Like if a secondary guy messes up, everybody in the world knows it.
Right.
But if a defensive lineman screws up and doesn't squeeze on the block, nobody knows it. But the linebacker and the defensive coordinator. But when you get in this profession,
everybody's trying to pull something.
Yeah, I mean, we're all a big fraternity, and we're all, we're careful as to how we share information. Well, but we do.
I debated on whether the mystery question should be coach or official, and I thought, no, if it was officials, then I'd be here we'd miss the football game. All right, Coach.
That's the only mystery question.
This is a big game. It's a big game for me. Hartselle always a big game. I know it's a big game for you. Let's go out there and win.
Hey, I'm all for it. Done everything we can do this week to get it that way.
Well, you know what time it is, Coach?
It's a great day to be a Decatur Red Raider.
So are you tired of getting stuck out in the trail, Coach? Check out Redbeard Solutions. They have all types of off-road accessories for any type of vehicle, from trucks to Jeeps to Can-Ams and Yamahas. They have off-road solutions you're looking for, often at better prices than online. Call or stop by Redbeard Solutions and speak to our expert technicians today. Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747 or email us at info@redbeard.solutions, 1222 4th Avenue Southeast, Decatur, Alabama. Go Red Raiders. Let's go back up to the booth. Well, it's not a booth anymore. We're sitting outside. Let's go out to the platform and get ready for kickoff.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to J.P. Cain Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Decatur Red Raiders and the Hartselle Tigers. Once again, I'm Nick Belovsky alongside John Godwin, Brent Collins. We're standing out in a quickly setting sun, awaiting the upcoming matchup. 6A foe, Region 7, Hartselle Tigers. Big game tonight, John.
It is, and I want to say that did you say Stan Evans brought us this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Stan Evans, we appreciate you sponsor. I had it sitting right here so I wouldn't forget.
It's sponsored.
Stan Evans.
The pregame.
For sponsoring the pregame. We appreciate all of our kind sponsors for helping us bring you this program. All right, John, I'm sorry. Big ball game tonight.
It is a big ball game, and, it looks like it's senior night here at J.P. Cain Stadium. Right now, the Hartselle, probably their seniors are coming out. Well, looks like Mama. It's Mama and them. Well, some daddies out there. Yeah, but I know it's a big night for them, and what kind of implications does it have? Everybody's in the play. Both teams are in the playoffs. It just depends on whether we share first place or whether we end up in third place. So, and it's I guess maybe the possibility of playing the first playoff game at home at Ogle Stadium, but that's really secondary. This is a rivalry that's I guess probably in the last 20 years has really kind of blossomed. You look at the overall record of Decatur and Hartselle. I think Decatur's won 68% of them, and but you look at the last 5 years. Hadn't been doing good there, Brent.
No, hadn't been doing good. And, we come in this year and hey, they're an 8-0 team. Solid, solid.
And not only that, were they not undefeated last year and got beat in the playoffs? They're 20-2
yeah.
I mean, it's like.
Last year they got beat in the first round by Gardendale, 35-28. But, yeah, they're riding an unbeaten streak during the regular season. And I know that's been one of the key factors that the coaches at Decatur have been driving home for them. It's time for that to be put to an end tonight.
Well, and you said it right earlier, John, when you said they don't have any holes in their team. I mean, they're solid kicking game. We saw their kicker kick a 51-yard field goal in the pregame, and then they got an excellent line, good defense, good offense, and Decatur. I like. Flipping over to Decatur, I mean, we're coming out confident tonight. We've been confident all year. I did not feel last week that we came out confident, and we started the game right, but man, the air got released pretty quick after that 14-0 start. But you know, and we're 6-1. I mean, we always talk about what does 7 game mean. We talked about it last week. These guys are playing for, you know,
Their face on the wall.
Their face on the wall, and so it's going to be an interesting night. There's a chill in the air, right?
Yeah, a little fall,
I'm sure I'll put my hoodie on before night's in, but man, it's exciting. Great atmosphere.
I think that you know, Coach Adcock and I were talking about it too. That Hartselle, what the string that Hartselle's on right now is a lot like, you know, Decatur. We've seen Decatur on some strings like this too, and you know, it's just you get in a groove like that, and it starts with the Jimmies and Joes, and you know, Hartselle definitely has the Jimmies and Joes, and it's a good mix. I mean, they got a big line of offensive line of scrimmage. They got some guys that can break the ball, some speed. They've got a good quarterback that can throw and he can run. So all the components of a championship team that they have here at Hartselle. And, you know, Decatur's been struggling to put that kind of team on the field and with the Jimmies and Joes. And I think this is the first year in a number of years, Nick, that Decatur has some Jimmies and Joes that can compete with anybody.
Well, they do. And that's one of the reasons why, you know, that we've competed so well this year. We do have the athletes that can match up. Now, sometimes the depth issue will show up, but so far this year, yes, we have had the athletes that have been able to stand up and match up with the opponents so far. So,
well, you know, too, that I think the thing about Decatur is that, you know, an ankle goes bad, and that really affects our team, especially when it's a starter and it's a senior. And it seems like we've got 3 or 4 seniors with gimpy ankles, and I don't know what it is about ankles, but you know, that we'll see if they can go tonight. And they're spread out all over the place. I think there's three wide receivers and a offensive lineman, all that are not full speed, not 100%, and we're going to need that to be successful tonight.
And let me add this to maybe our psyche, our mental, where we are on this game. I feel like maybe we got a monkey off our back last week. We were undefeated. You know, I mean, Muscle Shoals a great opponent, and they showed us that. But maybe we come up here a little looser. You know, we've gotten that first loss. We come loose and come ready to play.
Well, you know, one of the sense that I had from Muscle Shoals is, you know, after I have time to look at it, those dudes were ticked off. I mean, I think they had a determination because they didn't like the way when Hartselle came over and beat them in their house, and they had them beat, and they let Hartselle come back and win at the final minute of the game. And, you know, they just had a determination about them. And I'm hoping that Decatur has that same determination after losing last week to Muscle Shoals.
Absolutely. Let me run down through here and give a little bit of information about Hartselle. We're at J.P. Cain Stadium. Of course, this is a 6A Region 7 matchup. Last year, Hartselle had a record of 10-1. They lost in the first round of the playoffs to Gardendale, 35-28 as the lights go out in the house. Did they not pay their utility bill? All-time record is 649 wins against 417 losses, 31 ties. They have one state championship, which they won back in 2011.
That's a 5A, right?
That is correct. I believe it's a 5A.
When Bob Godsey was here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Their all-time region record is 168-53. They're all-state players. They have 134, and this is their 107th season. They are coached by Brian Moore, who is 25-5, and this is his 3rd season. So far, Hartselle has beaten this year Austin, Jackson, Olin, Coleman, Columbia, Gadsden City, Oxford, Muscle Shoals, Athens. And their remaining schedule is tonight Decatur. Next week they are open, and they will close the season with Bob Jones. Offensively, they have scored 340 points so far this year. That is a 42.5 points per game.
Lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
And their defense has given up only 106 points. That is a 13.25 point per average. They have 105 players on the roster, but that's kind of skewed because they have included all of their freshmen, which is 43 in total. They have 16 seniors, 18 juniors, 28 sophomores. The last meeting last year, Decatur lost 42-21. The last time Decatur beat Hartselle was in 2017 by a score of 24-13. Overall, though, Decatur has a 60-28-1 record. Decatur holds a 60% winning percentage against Hartselle. So we're moving in towards game time. Right now, the game clock has 14 minutes before kickoff. We're standing here. Both teams are underneath the stadium in their locker rooms. The color guard has made their way out onto the field for Hartselle.
Well, Hartselle is that they got a video board in their scoreboard, and they're announcing their starting lineup, I guess. So they're kind of.
It's like it's Monday Night Football.
It's like they dim the lights so everybody will look toward the scoreboard, and the music's going. And
it got you, didn't it, John?
Yeah, it got me. It got me.
I hope it's not.
I mean, it's got me.
We're not used to having 14 minutes left after the Coach Adcock show because we didn't have technical difficulties tonight.
And look, I'm not sweating. I'm not just. It's just been really.
Just feel good tonight.
I think we figured out our bug, right?
Well, we did, and you gave me a little insight. You're feeling pretty good about tonight, aren't you? You got some confidence. Like I said, our players have confidence. We got to line up and we got to win the line of scrimmage. And last week that was tough, and so that's going to be the key.
I tell you,
we got to hold.
One of the things that after last week, we got to play 4 quarters.
Yeah,
and you know what you're going to get from Hartselle in 4 quarters, and you know that you're not going to come into the 4th quarter with things well in hand and Hartselle kind of giving up, but they're not going to do that. So it's foot to the pedal and the pedal to the floor all 4 quarters tonight, and to see if we can come out. And
some of the keys to tonight, we can't turn the ball over. The kicking game
definitely can't have 2 block punts.
We can't have 2 block punts. And
I bet Hartselle watched the video on that, huh?
Absolutely. I was watching Mac down here during pregame. I don't know if any of y'all watched him. He was speeding up his punt.
Yeah.
You could tell that he was trying to speed up his delivery.
I just don't want him to go so fast he misses the ball.
Yeah. And another key for tonight is, Hartselle is a nickel and dime team. Now they will hit a big play, but the things that they do well. And they want to 3-yard, 4-yard, 5-yard down the field. They are a ball control team. And if we can put them back on their 20-yard line and make them drive the field, I like our odds because our defense, I think that our defense can stop them because they can have some big plays, but they are a ball control team. They want to drive the ball down the field and run the clock out.
I will say this. This is why you play. This is why everybody goes through 2-a-days in August. This is why we put all the work in. That's why you play football. Practice is not fun, but tonight these guys, and it's a great high school football atmosphere.
Well, and not only that, I'm old school. We're not here on the fake grass. We're here on real grass.
You like that, don't you?
I like that. That's kind of the thing I would like to see us get back to, but I know that's not going to happen. You want to go through the starting lineup?
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know when let's do that before they start. Are they going to have
national
anthem in a minute?
So fresh off the press from Coach McCravey, tonight's probable offensive starters at wide receiver, Jaden Brown. At the H position, Braden Duper. Left tackle, Crawford Fight. Left guard, Compton Mulligan. At center, Cody Asher. Right guard, Harris Pentley. Right tackle, Nate Steeples. At the wide, Jack Waller. At the other wide receiver position, Bo Belcher. Quarterback, Ellis Dickman. And that running back will be Ryan Kirk. From Coach Levi Terry, tonight's probable starters. At the 2 defensive end positions, Adolfo Soto, Tenarius Fennell. At nose tackle will be Nolan Willingham. The 2 inside linebacker positions, Tommy Kazir, Paxton Duper. Other linebacker, outside linebacker, Mylan Miller and Trey Ayers. Jackson Thatch, Jaron McDaniel at corners. Safeties, ZJ Matthews and Josh Turner. So I'd like to say thanks to Coach McCravey and Coach Turner for emailing me tonight's probable starting lineups. We are inside 10 minutes waiting for the band to – I don't even see the band. Where's the band at?
Our band?
No, their band.
Their band's sitting in the stand.
Oh, they're not going to take the field. I thought they took the field. All right, so Looks like we're starting to have the color guard raise the flags into position. And here soon we will have the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask everyone to please stand as two schools and two communities, but one nation under God. At this time, we would like to introduce Hartselle High School senior Caleb PK.
That's great. Jesus, we thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight, God. We thank you for this opportunity to be able to show others passion and sportsmanship, Lord, even on this field of football, God. Jesus, I just pray, Lord, that you be in our hearts tonight, Lord. I pray that you bless this game, bless all the coaches and all the players, Lord, that we would be safe tonight, God. Lord Jesus, I pray that we would give you all the glory and all that we're doing tonight, God. We praise you. We love you, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you. Please remain standing. The Hartselle High School Civil Air Patrol cadets, under the direction of Colonel Brian Williams, will be raising the flag and presenting the colors. As a reminder, the veterans may keep their covers on and render the hand salute at the playing of the national anthem. At the conclusion of the national anthem, we ask everyone to please remain standing until the color guard exits the field. Now, to honor the United States of America, under the direction of Director of Bands Randall Key and Drum Major Kinsey Barrier, the Hartselle High School Marching Band will perform the Star Spangled Banner.
National anthem brought to you by the Hartselle High School Band. Still going to kind of be silent here because the color guard for Hartselle is still on the field and they are marching
I'm glad
the
you
colors
remember
off.
that.
Thank you.
All right, the color guard has made their way off the field, and we are inside of 5 minutes moving in towards gameplay, guys. I see the Decatur captains moving this way, and the Hartselle captains are making their way out onto the field. And the lights just went out again. Here at Hartselle, they have an LED system like in the colleges, and they flash the lights when they score a touchdown, and they try to set a mood effect.
Evidently, that's not working on you.
It doesn't work for me.
John
I hope
says
Ogle
they've got a
Stadium-
kid over there just flipping the switch
That's all
on
right.
and off, right?
I hope Ogle Stadium never, ever does.
Well, I
lights.
think if as long as Coach Adcock's there. And, I don't think that I think that there are plenty of other things that our school system can spend their money on at Ogle Stadium other than lights. How about some toilets?
How about an elevator to the press box?
Yeah.
I do like that big screen.
How about-
We could have some videos up there. We could have our YouTube feed on our video at Ogle Stadium. Huh?
Uh-huh.
We got 61 listeners this evening, so appreciate you tuning in.
Well, who you got? You got Hartselle's or
I can do Hartselle. You want to do Decatur?
I got Decatur.
All right. Go ahead and do Decatur. I'll do Hartselle.
Well, it looks like there's Josh Turner, and doesn't he play for
The Hammer.
He plays for the Dodgers too, right?
Yeah, and he's got
Trey
purple
Turner.
shoes on tonight.
Okay, number 9, Jaden Brown. Number 74, Cody Asher. Did I get them all? Oh, and number 7, ZJ Matthews.
For Hartselle, their captains tonight are number 12, Landon Blackwood, number 37, Zeke McCann, and number 50, Dylan Green, and number 33, Jake Haynes. Both teams are now making their way out onto the field, and momentarily we will have the coin toss. I'll try to watch the best I can to see what I can pick up from the white hat as he tosses the coin.
Since Brent is not down there.
Yeah, you fired me from that job.
Maybe someday we'll be able to have a sideline reporter again. Both teams are shaking hands at midfield. The Hartselle team has made their way out. They're standing in the inflatable Hartselle helmet that is located at the north end.
That's
of the
another thing.
stadium.
I don't want us to ever get an inflatable something to run out of.
You think they're going to have steam that they're going to run out to? They're going to blow
Oh, yeah,
the
I'm sure they will. I mean, it's just not right. I mean, give me my cannon any.
There's the toss of the coin. The official turns his head and talks to Hartselle first. Hartselle has won the toss, and they have elected to defer to the second half. The official talks to the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will accept the kick for the first half. They will defend the south end zone. Hartselle will defend the north end zone. So the stage is now set. Decatur tonight are going with the all-white uniform with the black numerals, red helmet, with the traditional Decatur D on the side, 2 white stripes centered with a black stripe down the middle. Hartselle tonight is dressed in their pseudo Alabama uniform. Red jerseys, white numerals, white pants, red helmets with white numerals on the side of the helmet with a white stripe down the middle. The Hartselle Tigers have made their way out onto the field, and here comes the Decatur Red Raiders. Beautiful evening this tonight. 68 degrees is the temperature with a nearly fully set sun, just a hint of light still in the western sky. We have a beautiful evening. It's going to be getting a little chilly, but a beautiful evening. This is exactly what Brent was talking about. This is what it's all about. 2-pack stands with fans cheering on their communities,
one of these
getting ready for football.
The JP Kane Stadium, and when you look at that versus what's at Ogle, this is one of those times when a smaller stadium makes everybody get packed in a little bit more. It's not as spread out, and we were talking about you going over to Truist Stadium and watching the Braves play and how different it was than some of those the last 2 stadiums that were big, huge, and never full. And this is just, it gives you a hometown kind of feel here, a nice feel at JP Kane Stadium.
In to kick for Hartselle will be number 95, Crawford Lang. Back deep for Decatur will be number 17, Trey Greenwell, and number 22, Jere McDaniel. We're moments away from kickoff. Lang strolls up to the ball, and we are underway from Hartselle. It will be halfway into the end zone. That will be a touchback for the Red Raiders. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Well, they boomed that one through the end zone. That's a big kick.
Coach Adcock talked about it. When your defense starts off defending from your opponent's 20-yard line, that's always a positive.
Hartselle. They're going to start out the evening with a 30 front, 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Decatur. Ellis is going to have trips to the near side. Defense shifts for the Hartselle Tigers. Get handoff to Ryan, searching for yardage. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple of yards, bringing up the second down.
Yeah, just testing that inside. And, Coach Adcock talked about it. The Hartselle defense swarms to the football, and that time Ryan Kirk gets the ball, but not a lot of running room up the middle.
Twins on this side. Jack Waller goes in motion, changes over to the other side. 2 receivers far side. Single receiver and Belcher near side. Ellis is going to throw out to Jaden Brown, makes the catch, trying to twist his way across the 25-yard line, and does so. It's going to bring up third down.
Good job audible right there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it was an audible.
I think it was an audible, and saw Jaden Brown out there. Not much gain, though. But, actually, we got about 6 yards, 6, 7 yards. Manageable third down now.
3rd and 3.
11 minutes remaining in your first quarter. Jack Waller running off the field. Now we're going to swap sides with Duper. Handoff to Ryan Kirk, and he's going to not pick up the line to gain. In fact, he's going to lose yardage on the play, bringing up 4th down for the Red Raiders.
He's not on my roster, 98, but their defensive lineman got through our offense.
Porter Simmons.
Is he on yours? Okay.
That's a 10th grader.
He's a big kid.
6'5", 215.
Where'd he come from?
He came right up the middle, and nobody blocked him.
Hillis into kick. Gets the ball off a little bit quicker this week. It's going to come down around the 44-yard line. It's brought across the 50. Up close to Decatur's.
We got the ball. Looks like he fumbled.
It's a fumble.
Yes, sir. Number 19, Paxton Duper on the.
Have we seen an official announcement yet that it is Decatur's ball? Duper is holding the ball.
I don't see how it. Are they saying he was down?
Hartselle's ball. First down for Hartselle.
Ooh.
The return was by number 3, Azaria Fletcher. He brought the ball in about his own 44-yard line, crossed all the way to the Decatur 45, where it will be first down and 10 for Hartselle.
Where are you tonight, Conley? Tell us an instant replay on that. Was the knee down?
All right, in at quarterback for Hartselle will be number 7, Jack Smith. His running back, number 3, Azaria Fletcher. It's handoff to Fletcher. Picking up positive yards, probably a couple on the play, bringing up second down.
I'm going to tell you, just forget the Azaria. I think it's Rye.
Oh,
That's what they call Rye. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, Rye Fletcher.
Rye Fletcher. How about just Fletcher? Well, that
There's
work?
two
No,
Fletchers.
there's 2 Fletchers. It's Isaiah and Rye.
Number 2 and number 3.
I got you. All right, it's going to be a throw here by Smith down to the Decatur, looks like 12-yard line. It is complete to the other Fletcher, Isaiah Fletcher. Huge pickup for the Tigers all the way down inside the Decatur red zone.
Well, Jaden McDaniel had good coverage. He just didn't turn around and find the ball, and Smith just dropped the ball right in the pocket.
Hartselle looking to take advantage of the first opportunity of scoring here. Smith takes the ball, goes up the middle, picking up probably, it looks like about 4 or 5 yards. It's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, that's just a planned quarterback draw. They spread everybody out. And, Jack Smith, how big is he? What is he listed as?
6'3".
6'3", 220. And so he's a load to begin with, and he's able to run the ball.
Actually picked up 7 on the play. Here's a handoff to Fletcher. Hit the spin button. Looks like he's inside the Decatur 5-yard line. Not quite first down yardage by what I'm looking at here on the sideline. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Looks like our defensive line had some penetration on the right side. He spun out of it, but luckily we got him with little or no gain.
Smith trying to draw Decatur offside.
That's going to be a first down.
It's going to be a first down for the Hartselle Tigers, getting Decatur to jump offside.
Well, that is unless they pulled us off. So let's see. I haven't seen anything yet.
It's going against us.
Yeah, he said it was us. I saw that. You know, here we are again. We got an offensive line that pretty significantly outsizes our defensive line. And when you get down into positions like this is where that bulk can oftentimes help you get in the end zone.
And while we got a false start against Tigers, so we give them a couple yards, but they're about to be backed up 5 here. Illegal procedure. He's going to call offsides against Hartselle. Regardless, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Back them up. First down from the 8-yard line, a goal-to-go situation. Smith looking to the sideline, has Fletcher in the backfield, has 2 receivers over here to the near side. He's going to put his H also over here in a wing. He's going to sprint out over here to the left side. It's going to be thrown too far for Fletcher, the other Fletcher, Isaiah Fletcher, to be able to bring it in. It's going to bring him 2nd down.
Not sure who had that one. Decatur's backfield was had the deeper route covered, but that little flat route was pretty much uncovered. And I think if good pass, I don't know if we could have stopped him from getting in the end zone.
Well, you got to look at Eli Tidwell. He was the deep passer, and almost like he screened our defensive guy. So
no.
Empty backfield for Hartselle. Smith is going to roll to his right, getting behind his blockers. Not going to score here. He's going to lose his footing. He's going to trip across. Looks like he's going to get across the 5-yard line, bringing up 3rd down.
He was waiting on his the quarterback was waiting on his block to develop, and it really never got there. He went underneath, but 45, Tenarius Fennell was there to make the tackle.
7:34 remaining in your first quarter. No score. Smith is going to change his formation. He's going to go up under center. How about that? A under center quarterback takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to roll to the left. He's going to have a wide open receiver in the right part of the end zone. Touchdown for Hartselle Tigers. And here goes the light show. Yippee. Touchdown for the Hartselle Tigers with 7:15 in your first quarter.
I believe that was 37, the fullback, Zeke McCann.
Yep.
We had a lot of things going on, a lot of misdirection, and just kind of slipped the fullback out in the formation, and easy toss and catch for the first touchdown of the night.
PTA or the PAT is up, and it is good. So might change your score to 7-0 Hartselle. Well, not your optimal start for the Red Raiders here. Going to have to rebound, put together a drive right here, and put it in the end zone.
Well, that's you want to try to contain the ball or hold the ball a little bit more, but man, you give Hartselle a short field, and it goes back to we're talking about kicking the ball in the end zone. We started at our 20-yard line and can't move the ball, and then get a short punt, and they have a short field, and that's not a good recipe for the Red Raiders. And just have to hitch it up and move the ball.
Crawford Lang, L-A-N-G, teeing up the ball. Greenwell and McDaniel back deep for Decatur. Kick is away. Line drive kick this time. It's going to be brought in by McDaniel across the 15. up to the 25, gets to the 30 where he's tripped up, but it will be a first down for the Red Raiders close to the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Jere McDaniel can, when he gets loose like that, get some speed up like that. He made a good spin move, and he had about one guy to beat.
Could have.
And,
I wish he'd have held his balance, and but yeah, of course. Why are they pushing it? Where are they moving the ball back to? What is penalty?
I think they're saying he caught it in the end zone for a touchback. You can't. His foot was in the end zone. Oh no!
The illegal block in the
you're
back.
kidding me. All right, can't have that.
Well, where we would have started on the 30, now we're backed up all the way to our 10-yard line. So Coach McCravey, the offensive coordinator for Decatur, won't have his full playbook at his disposal as he tries to work the ball out from this position. Ellis with two backs standing either side. It's going to throw quick out here. It's going to be brought in by Coop. Intercepted. And it will be Hartselle's ball at the 20-yard line. Ellis made a good throw out here to Duke. Hit him right in the hands, but he didn't make a clean catch, popped it in the air right into the hands of the Hartselle Tigers, and it will be a gift for Hartselle, first down at the 20, actually from the 18.
Well, I mean, we got to step up on the defense. I mean, we can't go down early 14-0. It's just the more – if that happens, I mean, Hartselle's just going to get more and more confident, and it could be a long night for the Raiders.
Hartselle, led by their quarterback, Jack Smith, number 7, takes the snap. Quick throw out to the right flat. Fletcher is able to get around one Decatur Red Raider, but he's not able to get around the other ones, and he is dropped, and we have a Red Raider down on the field.
Is that Jere McDaniel? He dove for the tackle. Not sure if it could be a shoulder.
I'm hoping that maybe he just landed on his stomach and got the breath knocked out of him.
Looks like he's trying to stay in.
He's got to come out.
Yeah, he's got to come out.
It is Jere. Yeah, he's acting like he took a lick to the stomach.
Well, you got to give him a lot of credit for effort right there.
All right, a loss of 1 on the play. Backs the ball up to about the 19-yard line. Second down and 11 for Hartselle there. Tigers make their way back out onto the field. 6:43 remaining in the first quarter. Hartselle leads by a score of 7-0. Smith with Fletcher standing behind him, takes the snap, looking to throw the ball out to the right, overthrows his intended receiver. Ball sails out of bounds, going to bring up third down.
You know,
Go ahead.
Our defense is doing a good job, keying in on the plays. It's the gimmicky plays we got to look out for that maybe we're not ready for.
My time, good coverage on Fletcher, and just that fastball that Smith threw out there was just too much for his receiver to come up with. So big third down, and see if we can't hold him here.
Look for where number 2 is. Number 2 is in the slot over here on the near side, and the other Fletcher, number 3, is in the opposite slot. Spread formation for the Tigers. Heat off of the left side. Smith's going to throw the ball quickly, and the heat that he felt probably influenced the incomplete pass, bringing up fourth down.
Was that Trey Ayers coming in, that number 15 coming down
so
off the edge? And let's see what they're going to do. They're going to line it up for a field goal attempt.
That's a big stop by the Decatur defense.
Lying in to kick. The holder is Jack Smith, the quarterback, and Zeke McMahon is the snapper, and it is wide left. Nowhere close on that kick. So no harm, no foul for the Red Raiders after the turnover.
Kevin Duke is happy about that.
I know that. It'll be Red Raiders
I'm happy
ball.
about that.
Red Raider offense trots back out onto the field. The ball is spotted at the 20-yard line of Hartselle. We're going to 22 remaining in your first quarter.
Yeah, we continue to do things like that. We're going to settle in the game, and we got to settle on offense right here. Put together a drive.
Ellis takes the snap, hands off to Ryan. Ryan just to the left side, has a little bit of running room, makes his way across the 25, up close to the 30-yard line. Not quite first down yardage, but a good pickup on first down nonetheless.
I think that we ought to be able to run the ball, and that time we did a good job of knocking a hole, and Ryan Kirk kind of bounced it to the outside. Nice job of looking downfield by the running back.
Duper and Waller are going to swap sides of the formation. Low snap. Ellis handles it, but the snap kind of threw off the timing of the play. Ryan is hauled in the backfield, and it's going to not going to be able to pick up first down yardage.
No, we did make first down.
Yeah,
they gave us a first down.
Oh, they gave us first down. All right, well, good. It'll be a loss on first down of about 4 yards, bringing up second down and 14.
Don't be afraid to go back to Kevin Duke. He made a bad play last time. Let him redeem himself.
Ellis feeling heat up the middle. Did I see a flag fly? He's going to sprint around to the left side. It's got a little bit of running room going down the Hartselle sideline.
Got another flag.
I definitely saw a flag that time.
They're going to call us for a block in the back, I think. But
well, then we'll have a hold in the block in the back then, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't like what I saw over there. One of their coaches didn't even get out of the way of Ellis and kind of hit him. Ellis just kind of ran into him, and he didn't try to get out of the way.
Well, I don't know. They might. They might call
dead ball. I just saw a dead ball hand go up in the air.
Well, that's what it was then.
Well, he stopped his call. I think he just realized that there's 2 flags possibly on the play.
Well, that was a dead ball. So if it is against us, we'll still have an automatic first down, right? With a dead ball personal foul.
I think so. If that's what it is, if it's a personal foul or unsportsmanlike penalty. Let's see what the official says. Okay, well, they're marking a penalty off right now against Hartselle.
They need to kick that coach out of the game.
And another one.
And another penalty, personal foul against Hartselle. All right, so 2 penalties against the Hartselle Tigers. The best pickup of the night for the Red Raiders. Pushes the ball all the way into Hartselle territory. The ball is spotted at the 41-yard line of Hartselle. First down for the Red Raiders.
I just want to find out who that coach was. That's fighting words to me, man. Ooh.
Ellis pointing something out to Ryan. Takes the snap, looking to throw the ball deep, stepping up in the pocket. Has Jack across the middle, but a little bit low, but Jack will tell you he should have brought that one in. It's going to bring up second down and 10 for the Raiders.
Yeah, that was there. Nice pocket by the offensive line. Let Ellis step up in it. Just a little bit low and outside. Watching too much baseball here lately. So
5:03 remaining in the first quarter. Hartselle leads 7-0. Jack is in motion. Now he's going to send Duper over to the opposite side. Ryan faked the handoff. It's going to be an incomplete pass out here to number 25 for Decatur. That will be Walker, Devin Walker. It's going to bring up a third down and long.
Almost an identical interception from the last drive. He bobbled the ball a little bit. Thankfully, the Hartselle defender didn't pick it up in time.
You think they're going to have 2 or 3 guys on our number 9?
You bet. I know I would. I'd bracket him every time. Decatur, 2 receivers, either side. Ellis takes the snap, looking to throw the ball. Pressure up the middle and everywhere.
Oh, Ryan was
going to be tried to throw a screen pass, and Ryan is standing by himself over on the left side. If the connection could have been made there, he would still be running into downtown Hartselle right now.
Coaches need to take a note right there because that play probably will be there later in the game.
So after a huge pickup, after the penalties by Hartselle, the drive stalls. 4th 4th down and 10 for Decatur. And the kick will be Mac Hillis. Trey Ayers snapping. Good snap. Kick is away. Good kick by Mac.
Beautiful kick.
All the way into the end zone. It's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Hartselle Tigers at their own 20-yard line.
Yes. As good as Jaden Brown is, they know he's one of our best, if not best players, and they're going to be keying on him. We're going to have somebody else on offense step up.
But, with that 3-3 stack, we got 3 guys, we got a block, and maybe they brought a linebacker. I'm not sure, but you just got to give Ellis a little bit more time to look down the field.
Hartselle takes the field. Jack Smith at quarterback takes the snap, hands off to his running back, going over around the right side, picking up good yardage on the play, 1st down yardage. It's going to be 1st down. It looks like the ball is going to be around the 31, 32-yard line.
That number 61, Colton Stinson for Hartselle, was a really good lead blocker there.
Yeah, he was hanging on for dear life, wasn't he?
Hartselle, once again, hands off up the middle. Good yardage once again. Another 1st down for Hartselle as they test the Decatur defense up the middle. This time up past the 40-yard line, giving them another 1st down. I believe that's number 6 for Hartselle, Lincoln Bryant.
Well, they're going to use that big bulk they've got on that offensive line. They're punching some holes in our defense.
Once again, running up the middle. This time not picking up 1st down yardage, but probably picking up a good 5 yards on the play.
It's more than 5. Down. He probably got 8.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, I didn't see that. It popped out the backside. Yeah, give him a gain of 8 on the play. Jack Smith takes a snap, high snap, pulls it down. Coming over here to the left side, now goes back to the middle, picking up 1st down yardage. It's going to bring up 1st down for Hartselle.
Is that number 6? Has he been out there?
Number 6, he just ran off.
He's a little
coming
shifty
back now.
Well, I tell you what, Hartselle has just decided that they're going to forget this pass and we're going to run it up the middle, and now they come back out in the pass formation.
Smith fakes the handoff. He's going to run over to the left side. He's going to be met handily there by one of the Red Raider defenders, but still a major pickup on the play. Give him a gain of 6 yards on the play, 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, it's Paxton Duper on the play right there, and he got a good hit on the quarterback, and we're going to need to do more of that.
Smith in at quarterback. Fakes the handoff once again. Plenty of running room up the middle. Sprints close to the 25-yard line. 1st down for Hartselle there.
Well, we got to get some more penetration on that offensive line.
Well, they're just pushing us backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, when we engage the quarterback, we're back on our heels, and he's just pushing us back.
Once again, handoff right up the middle. And this would be Lincoln Bryant. Positive yardage on the carry once again. Pushing Red Raiders out of the way, bringing up 2nd down. They're not even going to huddle. I can just about tell you what the play is going to be. Hand off to Lincoln. This time he's going to go to the right side, puts his foot in the ground, turns the ball upfield, picks up about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a yard and a half.
Well, if I've got number 7 back there, I think I just let him take it around one of the ends or up the middle, and we haven't been able to slow him down to get that yard and a half. Or they just draw us off sides. But I guess we got back.
We stayed out of the neutral zone. Yeah. 3rd down and 1. Jack Smith takes the snap, hands off to Fletcher up the middle. Looks like it's going to be close to 1st down yardage.
No, he says 4th down.
Did not pick up the 1st down. .112 remaining in the 1st quarter. Hartselle leads Decatur by a score of 7-0.
4th down.
Yeah, with them missing the field goal earlier, I think this is a go for
Let's see if Hartselle tries to draw Decatur off sides once again.
Bad snap. That's what we need.
Smith giving instructions to his offensive lineman. Has Fletcher standing behind him. He's going to send him in motion. Once again, he's going to run over to the left side. First down yardage as he gets up close to the 10-yard line. First down for the Tigers.
Real quick, the first quarter sponsors, B&B Roofing. Forgot to announce that. The scoreboard sponsors, Lynn Layton, Chevrolet, Ford, Nissan, Cadillac. Thank you, Lynn Layton, and we'll get you B&B Roofing in just a minute.
High snap brought down by Smith. Hands off to Fletcher. Trey Ayers has a hold of Fletcher. Fletcher dragging him inside the 10-yard line, up close to the what looks like the 6-yard line. Just want to bring up a second down.
Oh, this is just big boy football right here. Just running it up the middle, not even having to run in any kind of huddle as time goes out of this first quarter.
And that's the end of your first quarter.
And the first quarter was brought to you by B&B Roofing. How about
Yeah,
you?
Michael Burnett, appreciate your support. From rubber roofs and new roofs to leak repairs and decking repairs, B&B Roofing is ready to serve you. You can rest assured that we will complete each project efficiently and correctly the first time. For excellent roofing services and gutters, call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
And this second quarter is going to be brought to you by Whataburger. Download the free Whataburger app to customize your cravings and start earning rewards. Schedule your order for pickup after the game. Go Raiders.
Guys, we want to send out a special hello to a Red Raider, Trenton Duper. Trenton has been battling an illness here over the past few months, and he's had a rough week. And we just wanted to say, Trenton, we know that you're watching tonight. We just wanted to tell you that we're thinking about you, and there's lots of people that are praying for you, and we're wishing you the best, buddy. Can't wait to see you again up at Ogle Stadium. So
I tell you, if we had a team full of Trenton Dupers,
you bet.
Yeah, we'd win a state championship right off the bat. I mean, he's one of those guys that had the look, had the. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Coach Adcock says, the crap in his neck. He's got crap in his neck. Is the saying that he's just tough. He's tough-minded and just a tough kid, and we're just thinking about your son.
All right. Both teams have made their way back out onto the field. We're ready for second quarter action as Hartselle has the ball at the 5-yard line. Second down and 5. Hand off to Bryant Lincoln as he tries to score, but he's going to come up, or Lincoln Bryant, I'm sorry. It's going to come up just short of the goal line, probably close to about the, where is he at? About the 4-yard line.
I think he met Tommy Kazir.
Yeah, great job by number 5, Tommy Kazir.
I mean,
you talk about a linebacker lining up and pointing forward.
Momentum going one way, and then just the snap of the fingers going back the other way, and it was number 5 for Decatur.
That's a boy that doesn't mind contact.
Hartselle can pick up a first down. Let's call it 3rd down and 2, a long 2. Smith. Hands off. Nope, he's going to keep it. He's going to go off the left, up the middle, and he's going to be close, and he's going to score a touchdown. This official on this side is signaling touchdown. So with 11-11 remaining in your second quarter, Hartselle right now takes a 13-0 lead with the PAT coming.
Yeah, that's a big frame quarterback, and he had a good body lean, and I think he rode a couple of our guys into the end zone. But we gotta shake this off and put together a drive.
He didn't get in by much, but that's all you need is that ball to break the plane. And maybe we can do our best impression of Muscle Shoals. We had them 14-0.
Let's flip the script on them like it got flipped on us last week. So
I tell you what, though, I have to admit that was an impressive drive by the Hartselle Tigers. They just said, "Hey, we're going to run it down your throat, and we're going to make you like it." And they pretty much did that.
We didn't like it, though.
No, we didn't. And it was like they had it planned. We're going to get in there, and we're going to go no huddle. We're going to go high speed, and they end up in the end zone, and fairly easily in the end zone.
Hartselle kickoff team back out onto the field. Lang teeing up the ball. McDaniel, Greenwell back deep for Decatur. And the kick is away. Plenty of leg into the end zone. It's going to be Decatur's ball. First down from their own 20-yard line.
I think they need the rules committee, if there is one. That would be a good one to say.
Give the guy a chance, an option.
Yeah.
Being in the end zone, you talking about receiving?
Yeah. I don't understand exactly what
it's a player safety. What
I
do you
don't think they had player safety in mind when they did that. It's kind of like girls basketball when they just half the team played on one side, half the team played on the other side of the court.
Duper hands off to, is that Ryan making his way across?
No,
the
that was
that's Dayton
Swopes.
He found a crease on his line and picked up good yardage on first down.
Call it second down and 3. Swopes remain in the ball game.
This is where we don't need to lose 4. I think we've had good first downs, but they've been followed up with really poor second downs.
Wyatt Smith in the ball game. Swap sides of the formation with Duper. Swopes across the 25-yard line.
Still positive yards.
It's going to bring up third down for Decatur.
The stick didn't move very much.
It moved up, not back.
Yeah. This is a really, really a critical third down for Decatur's offense. I mean, don't really want to have to give the ball back to that Hartselle offense. So
I like a little bootleg. I think that play was there if Ellis would have held the ball this time.
Scoreboard says third down and 3, but I'm going to call it third down and 2. Ellis takes the ball, hands off to Swope. Swaps comes over here to the left side, past the 30-yard line. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders, up close to the 33-yard line.
Is that our first natural first down? The other first down was
natural first. I love it.
Natural. It was preceded by 2 flagrant fouls.
All right, Swopes, like true thoroughbreds, threw a shoe, so he's going to have to come out of the ball game while he gets reshod. And Ryan Kirk makes his way back into the ball game. Hope my wife is listening. Will appreciate those horse references. Ellis takes the snap, hands off to Ryan, and Ryan is gathered in the backfield. Gets away from the initial tackle, but he's going to lose.
Cannot do that. That's
going to lose 5 yards on the play, bringing up second down.
Maybe
15.
a blitzing linebacker nobody picks up, but we got to
he wasn't touched.
Understand where those guys are, and those are drive killers right there, and that's second 15.
8:50 remaining in the second quarter. Hartselle leads by a score of 14-0. Duper swaps sides of the formation. There's your snap. Fakes the handoff. Let's see. Jack Waller makes a catch. Gets out close to the 48-yard line. Not enough for first down yardage. It's going to bring up a third down situation for the Red Raiders.
You know, Jack never minds catching a ball in a crowd, and it's good to have him back and getting positive yards there.
Sorry.
We saw that a lot early in the year, but nursing that injury, he's back, and hopefully he can make an impact tonight.
Made a mistake, set the 48. It's around the 38-yard line.
Well, you know they're going to put pressure, so
third down and 5
here
for the
they
Red
come.
Raiders. Here they come to Hartselle. They're going to show pressure up the middle. Quick throw. It's going to be knocked away by one of the Hartselle defenders. Good play by number 26, Walker Hoyle. Knocked the ball away. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I tell you what, Ellis would have had to thread a needle to get that. The defender was in between he and Putt. It was intended for Putt Webster, and lucky we didn't have that one picked off.
Once again, the loss of yardage on first down was the drive killer.
They're coming after him.
Yeah, they are. It was a
that
bobbled snap. The ball was partially blocked. Hillis was good to get it out of there. The ball lands at Hartselle's 45. It is a penalty play, rolls to about the 44, 43-yard line, but let's see what the penalty is. The white hat is looking towards the Decatur sideline. And now it looks like he's talking to the officials across the way. Decatur has accepted the penalty, whatever the penalty is. The umpire is stepping off the penalty. Holding against the Hartselle Tigers. And that will back them up to the 34-yard line. So, good break for the Red Raiders. Now we got to hold them. Don't need to go into a 21-point hole here.
We need a turnover.
Desperate.
Man, if I were Hartselle, I'd do the same
Run
thing.
it every time.
I'd run it right up the middle. Make them stop, make us stop them.
And we did have a snap, but we do have a penalty play. I think the linesman across the way blew the play dead, and it is. It is a procedural penalty against the Hartselle Tigers. Back them up another 5. It's going to be first down and 15.
Tell you, they had Tidwell coming across from the receiver, going to do like a sweep around left end. They'll come back to that later, I'm sure. He's an explosive player.
Smith hands the ball off to Fletcher up the middle. This time the Decatur defense grabs a hold of him, puts him down quickly.
I tell you what, though, you have to give it to Fletcher's not a very big guy, and he always seems to fall forward carrying Decatur defenders with him.
Rye Fletcher, you said, number 3.
Yes.
He is a good runner. He's exiting out of the game right now in his number 6.
You just got to be
Lincoln
ready
Bryant.
for them to rear up and throw something deep. So
Smith dropping back to pass. He's going to throw a hitch out to the left side, and it's going to be a reception and a sprint to the end zone for the Hartselle Tigers. Number 17 for Hartselle, Eli Tidwell made the catch, made one move on the Decatur defender, left him on the ground, and it was nothing but green grass in front of him for the Hartselle touchdown.
Well, it wasn't a real deep throw, but it was a strike out in the flat, and Tidwell just did a circle, and next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Laying in for the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter, Hartselle is beating Decatur by a score of 21-0.
I know looks like the coaches on the sidelines are trying to figure out what went on, and Jackson Thatch was saying, hey, he's trying to explain what happened. And what happened was Eli Tidwell broke it out and scored a touchdown, and it's 21-0. 7 minutes left in the half. And, you think this, we keep saying everything's critical. Well, it is. Everything's critical for Decatur. Hartselle just seems to be on cruise control. Decatur needs to do something to knock them off.
Tidwell had been, I think, lulling our guy to sleep all night, kind of on the island by himself, and he had one defender to beat, and he did it for an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
Another low line drive kick is going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Decatur's ball at the 35-yard line.
I think it's for Decatur. What happened against Muscle Shoals is we couldn't drive the ball. We lived off of big plays, and it looks like it's going to be Ellis Dickman trying to get it to wide receivers because I don't think we can methodically run the ball down the field. And just so far, no Jaden Brown. It's Jaden Brown time.
Looks like Jaden's lined up here near side. 2 receivers either side for Ellis. Got Ryan standing behind him. Ellis
Got
is
an
checking.
audible.
Yeah, checking at the line. It's going to be a quick throw to Jaden.
They
but
knew Hartselle knew the audible, but
Yeah.
we didn't.
Well, I mean, when you're looking over there, and our slot receiver Putt Webster was looking at Jaden and looking back at at Ellis, you think, well, it's coming there.
You know it's going.
It's not going to the other side. And I mean, that was
more Hartselle hands
that
touched
was-
that ball than
I
Decatur
know.
hands.
I know that's pick six all over.
Yeah. Duper and Waller come near side of the formation. It's going to be a fake hand. Nope, it's going to be given to Ryan. Ryan's going to get up to the 35-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and long for the Red Raiders.
Well, you got to go north and south against a team like this that flies to the ball the way they do. We can't stretch plays out and get many positive yards, so we got to figure out a way to do some cutbacks or just get north and south as quick as we can.
Ellis.
Here they
Hartselle
come.
showing pressure.
They get us in
Here
3rd
they
down. They're
come.
coming.
Ellis is going to throw the ball over here to Jaden Brown. Makes the catch at the Hartselle 45. Crosses the 40. It's going to be a 1st down for Decatur inside Hartselle territory.
Just a good play call.
I tell you what, that was a beautiful throw. I
Yeah,
mean,
beautiful.
he just kind of put some air under it and didn't try to bullet it in there.
He let the play develop.
He let his receiver go up and get it. Yeah.
Bo Belcher checks out of the ball game. In for Decatur will be number 25, Devin Walker. Wyatt Smith and Duper going to swap sides of the formation. Handoff to Swopes over here to the left side. Trips himself up as the turf monster reaches up and grabs him. Does pick up positive yardage on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
I think you have to do that at least once if you're a Decatur high running back. I mean, it's just there's plenty of open room and just fall down.
He had a step and probably would have been we still good positive yards, but probably would have been good for a 1st down.
2nd down and
If he hadn't
6
tripped.
for the Red Raiders. Motion across to the left side. Ellis takes the snap.
No,
Gonna
Ellis.
throw the ball
That was
late.
not there.
Yeah, that was not there. Jaden Brown running a slant post across the middle.
Looked like Devin Walker on the outside was the guy that was open. And
There was a linebacker standing between Ellis and Jaden.
I think there were like 4 of them. I mean, yeah, that was
I think we got 2 plays to get a 1st down. This is probably go for land.
Don't need a negative play here. Hartselle brings pressure. Ellis is going to have to run to his right. Gets the ball out to number 8 for Decatur, but Webster carries the ball inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. Is
Yeah.
it 1st down?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is 1st down.
Putt did a good job getting behind the defenders and continuing to stretch that play out. Finally worked himself over to the seam and to the Hartselle sideline for a 1st down. Ellis did a good job getting it away
He was
just in
under
time.
heavy pressure. Bo Belcher and Jaden Brown are coming over here to the near side. Bo's going to get into the slot. Dayton is going to stand behind Ellis. Duper moved over to the right. It's going to be a pass into the end zone, and he's there. If he can make the catch, and he does. Touchdown! Red Raiders, give him 6.
You know, I was thinking in my head, that's the play they needed to run. And they did. Ellis did a great job throwing, getting some air under it. Jaden had a lot of room. He had beat the defender by about 10 yards, but by the time the ball finally got there, they were on him. But Jaden comes down with the pass for a touchdown.
I hate to say this, but what were the defensive backs for Hartselle thinking? Jaden Brown was 10 yards behind everybody. That's good. Just
Trey Ayers.
forget about it.
It's going to be the snapper on the extra point. Ellis with the hold. Kick is away from Toto. And the kick is good. Your new score with 5:15 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Exactly what the doctor ordered, and to tell the truth, what Decatur had to have. They had to have a scoring
Now,
drive.
Did that
21-7.
that
Hartselle leads.
that scoring drive started with the kick out of bounds, right?
That is
right.
correct.
We started on the 35.
That is correct.
There you go.
you see some momentum shift right there, and our guys are going to start believing they can win tonight, and they showed resiliency in that drive. And
Well, Brent, 5:15 left in the first half, 21-7. Defense has got to stop.
They got to stop.
They got to get a stop, and
that's exactly right.
We haven't stopped them yet. They missed a field goal. They hadn't even sniffed coming to having to punt the ball, and see if we can do a 3 and out. That would be big for us to get the ball back before halftime is over.
Yeah, we're proving that we can move it on offense.
Toto kicks the ball off. Not going to make it to the end zone. Brought in around the 12. Fletcher is going to make his way across the 25 up to the 30. Not quite to the 35-yard line. Give him the 34-yard line where it will be first down for the Tigers there.
Fletcher caught that ball moving forward, and he was on a mission, but he got past the first layer of our defense, but we did a good job finally corralling him at the 34.
The 746 train is making its way behind us, in case y'all couldn't hear here in Hartselle. Jack Smith hands the ball off.
Put him down.
There you
go.
The Decatur Red Raider defense
Put him
stood
down.
tall right there. Trey Ayers was in the middle of that with Adolfo Soto. Little to no gain for the Tigers on the play.
I tell you, there's a little high snap there, and Jack Smith has done a good job handling those. He's a big frame, so he should, but that probably was a little bit of the reason why we were able to break through and get the tackle for the loss.
One of the few times tonight Hartselle has a negative play. Looks like it'll be a loss of about a yard on the play. Second down and 11. 4:30 remaining in your ball game. Hartselle leads 21-7. Jack Smith for Hartselle takes the snap, wanting to throw the ball, rolls to his right, has an open receiver, makes the connection. Not quite going to get past the Red Raider defense, though. Gets out to about the Hartselle 38-yard line, where it will bring up a rare third down and long for the Hartselle Tigers.
Well, this is it, John. We can prove you right.
Get the
right
defense
here.
off the field if we can put a stop right here. 3rd and 6. Look for number 17, Eli Tidwell.
He's going to line up right here next to us, Mr. Godwin.
Jarvin McDaniel got the coverage.
2 Fletchers are lined up to the trips on the other side. Smith is wanting to throw to Tidwell, makes the connection at the 45. First down for Hartselle as he sprints up close to the 50-yard line. Looks like he's going to be out around the 49. First down for Hartselle Tigers there.
Tidwell knew where he needed to be, and he ran a route right at the sticks. And
and
he
you have
got
to
first down.
you have to give the offensive line a lot of credit. They gave Jack Smith all the time in the world to throw the ball. Found Tidwell first down.
Smith hands off to Fletcher, going over to the left side of the line, picking up 7 yards on the play, railed in there by the Decatur Red Raider defense. It's going to bring up second down, and let's see where they're going to put the ball. Looks like they're going to put it around the 44-yard line.
Yeah, this is not what we want. We want to try to not allow them to go in and score, but
because they get the ball,
coming out of the halftime, right?
Correct. 2:55 remaining in the second quarter. Smith with number 3 Fletcher. That would be Rye Fletcher. Standing to his left. Takes the snap. Quick throw out to his left. Incomplete pass. Tidwell. He makes the hard catches, but the ones that's right between the 1 and 7 hits the ground.
Well,
right for the Red Raiders.
he was running before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he was worried about where he was going.
He's thinking he's getting in the end zone, baby.
Yeah, didn't do first things first, and that's catch the ball.
3rd down and 3 for Hartselle. Big play in the ball game here. Hartselle leads 21-7, 2:37 remaining in your second quarter. Jack Smith looks to the sideline.
Well, they almost snapped the
something.
ball with one of their guys running off. So
Tidwell saw something, made a signal to the sideline, makes a check. There's the snap. It's an option left. And
it's
not
going
gonna
to be
pick up the
it's going to be
first down.
fourth down.
Little option play to the left
What do they do right here, John?
Well, I'd go
You'd
for
go
it if
for
I
it.
were them. You know,
Absolutely, you go for it.
I want them not to, though.
well, I do too. You know, I think if you're a Hartselle coach, you go up there and try to do the freeze play.
Yeah.
See if you can get the first down by Decatur jumping off sides, and then you know, I don't think you want to give Decatur the ball right here, but
Yeah. You don't want to give Decatur a short field when you're up 21-7. So this is a surprise to me.
just watch the ball.
Don't jump. Snap. Smith is going to roll to the right.
Yeah!
Complete. Heck of a play by the Decatur defense. Number 7, C.J. Matthews, reaches in and knocks it away from Tidwell. It will be a first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
You know, I appreciate them going for it. I just don't see the reason. You
Well,
know,
I don't either. I mean,
you could pin us down there on the 10-yard line, and then we got to go the rest of the field to score. So,
well, let's see what Decatur can do. And Hartselle's number 5, Caleb Godwin, is on our number 9.
Ellis looking to throw the ball. Once again, he's going to try to make a connection with Jaden Brown. Overshoots him. It's going to be an incomplete pass, bring you up second down.
may have been a little ticky-tacky, but number 9 hit Jaden Brown. And
He was headhunting, wasn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
I saw that as well. He let up on him, but if he would have made a catch, he was going to lay him out. Trips near side for the Red Raiders. Putt Webster, Jack Waller, Jaden Brown. Ellis takes a snap. Steps up in the pocket, throws the ball across the middle, low. It's going to fall harmlessly to the turf. Putt could not make that catch off the top of the grass. It's going to bring up third down and 10 for Decatur.
I think if Ellis had that to do over again, he would have taken the yards. It looked like he had potentially a first down if he'd have continued to run instead of throwing that ball.
Well, here's going to come pressure. This defense going to put pressure on us. We got to get the ball out of his hand.
Spread formation for the Red Raiders. Ellis takes the snap, drifts back, sprints out to the right, across the 50-yard line, makes his way into first down territory. First down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
Attaboy.
There's not any flag.
I don't see a flag. Ellis went in for contact there. That's what I like to see. He knew he had to get that to get the first down. So he sold out right there.
Bouchelon is limping.
Yeah, he
Looks
is.
like he's pretty bad. He's coming off.
He's coming out. Didn't see. Luke has had a bad ankle. Missed a couple of weeks. He comes over to the sideline. He's now bent over. Decatur goes ahead and takes a timeout to kind of set up the offensive line to make sure that they have everybody personnel-wise where they want them to be while Luke is over here on the sideline. Hopefully he can get back in.
I think was that Decatur's first time out of the
I believe that's right, John. You better bet Luke is over there trying to tell Coach Smith, get me back in the game.
He's doing like Rocky. Cut me.
1:11 remaining in the second quarter. Hartselle leads 21-7. Decatur has the ball at the Hartselle 42-yard line. First down and 10. Decatur has just used their first timeout. You want to talk about an emotional pick-me-up if you can put it in the end zone right here before halftime.
Well, I think if nothing else, it's kind of giving us an idea that, maybe we can play a little bit better. We've been playing and get a better result. The line is definitely mixed up now. New center, new guard, new tackle, shuffling people around.
Ellis takes the snap. Pressure. It's going to be wrapped up by the Hartselle Tigers, and he's going to be dropped. Huge loss for Decatur. It's going to be almost a 15-yard loss, probably about 14 yards on the play. all the way back into their own territory. Ball is, they're going to give it Decatur the ball at the 50-yard line. Wow,
Forward momentum.
That's good right there for Decatur. It's going to bring up second down in about 20, though. Ellis takes the snap, looking to throw the ball. It's going to sprint over here to the left. He's going to hit Jaden Brown. It's going to be close to first down yardage as he takes the ball close to the 30-yard line. Brent saying first down.
I think we got to at least take a shot to the end zone.
38 seconds remaining in the
Why
quarter.
is the clock going?
Because
I don't know.
He got out of bounds.
We're down inside 30 seconds, 29, 28. Ellis takes the snap, sprints over here to the left, throws the ball, it goes out of bounds. Not sure why.
There's no way he wasn't out of bounds.
Not sure why Decatur lost 14 seconds there.
Adcock, where are you? You chewing on the ref? Yeah, he is.
The official is shaking his hand. He is shaking his head. He's saying that that his forward momentum was stopped before he was shoved out of bounds. Questionable call at best. Yeah. Regardless, there is 20 seconds remaining in the half. Ellis takes the snap, looking to throw the ball deep. Pressure up the middle. It's going to be knocked away.
Pass interference. His hands on the defender.
Number 14, Peyton Steele, knocked the ball away. Did have his hand on the shoulder of
Can you do that,
Jaden
John?
Brown.
No, you can't do that.
I think that was it would have been a good call, but
it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Decatur.
Where are we?
in Hartselle, baby.
In Hartselle.
We're in Hartselle. 15 seconds remaining. Hartselle showing pressure, comes up the middle. Nobody blocked him. It's going to be caught by Jaden. Now, I don't think he's going to have first down. Got to call a timeout. Got to call a timeout. Got to call a timeout. All right, Jaden made the reception. Not quite.
I think he got to kick a field goal here.
It's going to be short by a yard.
Boy, I tell you what, these I don't know what the officials are doing.
I don't think they're watching the same game we're watching.
That's inexcusable.
All right, so kind of let's do a little game reset here. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for Decatur. Decatur has the ball all the way down to the 23-yard line.
You know what I did?
Jaden Brown left.
Fake
field goal.
Fake field goal. Yeah.
Didn't we do it? Coleman.
Yeah.
Austin.
I like it.
No, it's Austin. Austin.
That's right.
Austin.
That's a good call.
Hartselle leads Decatur by a score of 21-7. Coach Adcock is letting the officials know that he disapproves of their officiating skills.
Hopefully the state of Alabama is here tonight, and they disapprove of it
It
too.
looked like to me that that everything was out of bounds, and if I think the coaches at Decatur were surprised that they didn't call they didn't call it down or out of bounds. So anyway, sets up a 40-yard field goal for Toto.
You better bet they're looking for the fake.
Ball is going to be spotted down at the 30 if the kick does go away. Airs in for the snap. Ellis puts the ball down. Kick is away.
No good.
Looks like he pulled it. It's going to be a no good field goal attempt. Toto pulled that one, and we have a flag on the play.
Roughing the passer?
No,
kicker?
It's going to be a unsportsmanlike penalty once again against Hartselle.
Dead ball?
Good.
Dead ball.
That's good.
It will be Hartselle's ball.
So he wants to know, I guess, whether he wants it now or he wants it.
Well, there's 3.3 seconds left, so they're going to back Hartselle up here. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Hartselle, and they'll just probably take a knee and run it to the house. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike penalty against Hartselle. It will be Hartselle's ball, 1st down. Probably back them up inside the 20-yard line.
Look,
they'll take
a little
a
bit
knee.
late, guys.
they'll take a knee and they'll take it to the house for the to the locker room and chat about it. Here you have your mark off of the foul.
Did you see what happened?
The umpire is the one that threw the flag, and he was looking at a Hartselle player. I didn't see any pushing or shoving. I guess it might have been something was said. Anyway, Hartselle takes a knee, and that's the end of the first half with Hartselle leading Decatur by a score of 21-7. Well, we got a little bit of the momentum back. Big touchdown catch by Jaden Brown. Helps the
Coach Adcock following the guys off the field and
helps a little bit of the sting of Hartselle jumping out to a 21-0 lead, but plenty to talk about during halftime.
Yeah, it is.
So why is Hartselle's coach out there talking to him? He acts like he's mad about something. He's throwing his little white hat around. Is he talking
maybe
to
he's
Coach
talking to
Adcock?
Coach Adcock.
I think he
know.
is.
I don't know.
Come on, get off the field.
Let the kids play.
Yeah.
All right, so we go into halftime. They haven't started the halftime clock yet. Looking there, the official wraps his arm, and we are underway at halftime as the Decatur band makes their way out onto the field. John, are we going to let the bands play?
Yeah, we
can. Are we going to play the Ogle Society? Or
typically, yeah, let me do that. Let me get that. See if I can't get John Sturgis keyed up.
I think we've been up to 150 listeners tonight, so
let's
we appreciate everybody listening.
Listen to John Sturgis and the Ogle Society.
Hello, Raider fans. This is John Sturgis on behalf of the Ogle Society. We are a 501c3 organization with the purpose of supporting upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. In 2018, when Austin High got their own home stadium, Decatur School was able to make Ogle Stadium the exclusive home of the Red Raiders. In the north concourse of the home side, we erected a brick wall with plaques honoring former DHS athletes that played or coached at Decatur High. These Ogle Society plaques are a permanent tribute to our past players and coaches. All proceeds go to upgrades to historic Ogle Stadium. Whether it's football, track, soccer, softball, volleyball, baseball, basketball, or cheerleading, you can honor your favorite Red Raider with a plaque. They are $300 each and tax deductible. Please contact Ashton DeMint or me, John Sturgis, for more information. My email is johnsturgis9@gmail.com. That's John Sturgis, 9@gmail.com, and go Raiders.
All right, let's see. The halftime is brought to you by Bendall's Pharmacy. Who's got something on Bendall? Do we have anything on Bendall's
man, we got a lot on Bendall's. Tired of visiting your pharmacy over and over? Here at Bendall's Pharmacy.
Yes, I am.
They probably drive. If you get anything from them, they probably drive it to your house, don't they?
I'm sure they would.
So our script, I got lost. Where am I?
I don't know.
Let's start a new one. Flu shots are coming soon, and here at Bendall's Pharmacy, we offer those plus many more immunizations with no appointment needed. Call or come by for details. 1316A Stratford Road Southeast in Decatur, Alabama. 256-353-2021.
Let's see here. Whataburger. Whataburger is a proud sponsor of Decatur Red Raiders. Visit our location at Beltline Road after the game. And I got to admit, that sounds good right now. I'm already ready for another.
I'm a little hungry.
I know. Well, from rubber roofs to new roofs to leak repairs to decking repairs, B&B Roofing is ready to serve you. You can rest assured that we will complete each project efficiently and correctly the first time. For excellent roofing services and gutters, call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today. Call them at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get you the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Decatur, call Alpha agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver, or stop by their office at 2314 6th Avenue, Suite E in Decatur, right next door to Bojangles, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
Mr. Bojangles.
Bojangles.
If you're looking for lunch or dinner, look no further than the kind folks down at the Rail Yard in historic downtown Decatur. Whether you're having a quick lunch with friends or dinner with the family, check out one of Decatur's hotspots for delicious farm-to-table cuisine paired with local craft beer from all over the region. Stop by or call us today. The Rail Yard, proud sponsor of the Decatur High School football program. 209A 2nd Avenue in historic downtown Decatur.
Since the 1960, when Ralph Jones started the business, Jones Financial Services has been providing Decatur and the surrounding communities with their life insurance, retirement planning, investment strategies, long-term care, and general financial planning with all types of products to fit the needs of each individual. College funding, mutual funds, annuities. Call Mike Jones at 256-353-8224 to set up an appointment today. The Jones family are 3 generations that have supported Decatur Red Raider athletics. Go Red Raiders.
Local banking expertise, the newest innovations and technology, personal attention, unexpected hospitality. It's all just part of the River Bank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself. Call Ashton DeMint at 256-957-7013 or go see the folks at River Bank and Trust at their downtown Decatur location, 254 Moulton Street, and let them serve you. Proud sponsors of Decatur High football.
Decatur High School football would like to thank Stan Evans and the folks at Evans and Harris CPA for support of our program. Go Red Raiders.
So are you tired of getting stuck out on the trail? Check out Redbeard Solutions, and they have all type of off-road accessories for any type of vehicle, from trucks to Jeeps to Can-Ams to Yamahas. They have off-road solutions you're looking for, often at better prices than you can get online. Call or stop by our Redbeard Solutions to speak with our expert technicians today. Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747, or you can email us at info@redbeard.solutions, or you can just come by at 1222 4th Avenue, Southeast Decatur, Alabama, 35601. Go Red Raiders.
Go Red Raiders.
Go Red Raiders.
Speaking of Raiders, our first half synopsis, John.
I tell you what, it was like I think anything can go back to a prize fight, right? The first couple of rounds went to Hartselle Tigers, and we were kind of rocked a little bit there, and not a lot of confidence. But right there, kind of at the end, last couple of rounds, we've started fighting back, and I think that's the thing that I was hoping that we could do. 21-0, is that insurmountable? No, that's not insurmountable. We scored touchdown. It's 21-7, 2 scores now. And, you never can tell what's going to happen. If it had gone in and 28-0, then, I think you run the chance of like Coach Adcock said against Muscle Shoals, he didn't like the way our body language changed when that second punt was blocked. It's not that they quit. It was just – there was just a sense to them that, oh, no, we're letting this thing slip away. And to be able to get back in it, I think it's going to be extremely critical for our defense this first series when Hartselle comes out. And it's all going to start with Toto. Got to get a good kick coverage. But this is going to be a big deal for Decatur if we can stop, not let them go back up 3 scores, but hold them, get the ball back, cut it to a score. And then what happens, everything starts to shift. It's a flip-flop. And then you got number whatever 5 in the 6A undefeated Hartselle Tigers, and all of a sudden they drawing up a little bit. And I think that's the thing that you want for Decatur. If you're a Decatur fan, you want it to be close in the fourth quarter within striking distance. And 21-7, we're in striking distance.
Well, I'm going to step out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that I think that one of the biggest plays of the game so far, other than the turnover and the big touchdown pass by Jaden Brown, is a play that many people have probably already forgot about.
The missed field goal?
Well, the missed field goal, but I think one of the biggest plays of the game currently right now is that we stopped them on that drive there at the end of the half, because now we're going into halftime with the idea of, we can stop these guys. Like what you just said, we got to get a good kick from Toto. If we can get it in the end zone, get it in the end zone, or stop them, don't let them get a big kickoff return and then come back out. And we've proven to ourselves that we can stop them. Let's get a 3 and out and get our offense back on the field and see if we can make it 21-14.
One thing I will say that they're talking to them at halftime, our guys believe in themselves. I mean, they're not shutting down. If we can keep our number ones out there, keep our guys healthy, see what's going on with Luke Bouchline. I don't know if he's going to be able to play the rest of the way, but
I think he's done.
He's probably done. But anyway, next man up and step up and do your job. And I tell you what, I've been saying it from the beginning of the year with our level of confidence. I mean, we carry that momentum from the first half, and let's see what happens.
Well, I think that it's just, you look over to the Hartselle side, and they do not lack for confidence. It's the Decatur side where there's, you're iffy on your confidence, but coming back and driving the ball down the field and scoring, that little pep came back and a little spark went off, and not only in the offense to be able to go down the field, but that happens to the defense. When the offense does well, it gives that spark to the defense too. And it's a long way from over. And I think Decatur, we're down, but we're not out. And I think I'm interested to see what Decatur does when it comes back out. Now, we talked about it before. This really, as far as playoff implications, has playoff implications, but not to the fact where you win or you're out, or you lose if you're out. That doesn't happen. Both teams are solidly in the playoff system. It just, depends on if Hartselle wins it, then they've won the in the area. If Decatur wins it, then it's, I don't know what it is. It's
three-way
tie with
and then you go to the tiebreakers, and
who knows what
it's a mess when I don't even want to try to explain that.
But that so it's not a matter of playoff. It's a matter really of pride right now for Decatur, just because we've come down to Hartselle and they've come up there in the last few years. They've had the upper hand, and I tell you, I know I got another half to go, but I'm not so sure that this is not one of the best Hartselle teams I've seen. I mean, they seem to have weapons all over the place, and I think Decatur's done a good job of limiting some of that. But when they're not making the big plays by their weapon guys, they're mashing you and using that huge offensive line with these running backs that go 90-0 and don't come down. You have low center of gravities, and they're stretching out plays, and so it's like we can beat you doing that. We can beat you, throwing the ball all around. So it's just it's a well balanced team, and they have ultimate confidence in what they're doing, and so that's what Decatur's up against, and I think we could possibly do it, and it's going to be fun to watch second half.
Look at the big plays that Hartselle has made so far. The long pass that right before they scored their first touchdown, it was a great throw and catch. We were in position to knock that ball away. Their last touchdown that they score right here with Tidwell going north end zone here. It was a well-thrown ball. Catch was
Oh, it's
made,
a
and
bullet.
we were in position to make the tackle, but he made one move. We hit the ground, and it's a long touchdown. So, we are in position. It's just a matter of getting the job done.
I hate to be negative on the.
You're going to be negative?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
going to be
all right,
negative,
go
but
ahead.
the referees.
Oh,
That's where
you can be negative on that.
But the time management at the end of the first half, just you can't make. I mean, you can't have those mistakes, and that kept us from having a couple more plays on the offense. And who knows, we could have plugged it in at the end. That's big time.
Well, and I will say this too. I mean, we couldn't see what happened on the sidelines. I think we're not very high up, and it's kind of a flat trajectory in how we're looking at things. But on the reverse side of that, you got a coaching staff down there looking at running the play. It should have been timeout. What the heck are we doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I think that the referee kind of looked at us like, what are you complaining about to us? And there was no explanation.
Yeah.
We think we're out of bounds, but I don't know if typically if they're in bounds and that side judge is going to keep rolling keep rolling the clock. And evidently, if he didn't do that, we didn't see him do that. And
well, I saw him looking at Coach, and he was telling him when Coach was telling him, hey, he was out of bounds. He was shaking his head, and he was making a motion that he was winding the clock because his forward progress was stopped.
Was it not a first down though, or was it for it? So
that was
it wasn't okay. So he didn't. Okay.
That was the 4th down and 1. That led to the 4th down and 1.
One of the other plays that, of course, this is on their sideline, but and I'm sure the refs got it right on this, but I mean, our guys sure thought we had a fumble on that kick return. Early on.
Yeah, that was a short field we gave them on their first drive.
Yeah, I mean, so we thought we had a turnover, and I don't know if they called the knee down or what. It'd be. I'm sure the coaches will go back and look at it, but I'd be interested to know if his knee was down or not.
Well, this, in all honesty, we're going to have Hartselle not play their best. I mean, we're going to have to get some.
They're good. We're going to have some turnovers.
Get some breaks, and I'm thinking them big old boys up front. Surely to goodness they holding somewhere in there, and we get a little call here or there, but anyway, 21-7, and at halftime, and we're in the ballgame.
Well, and I can tell you, I've been impressed with from Hartselle is Jack Smith, their quarterback. I mean, been a lot of times they're high snaps. I mean, he controls it. Seems to be a really good game manager. So he will probably do a good job taking care of the ball. We can just hope that something else happens.
Well,
the receiver bobbles the ball.
It tells you a little bit something when the dude's quarterback is bigger than anybody you got on your own team.
He came from nowhere. I mean, he didn't. He may have been on the team, but he was not the starting quarterback last year. This is his first year to start, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yes, because had the boy that moved in from Coleman.
Yeah, I don't know if he moved in or if he's always been at Hartselle, but he's had an impressive first half.
We still have 6 minutes remaining in halftime here. Right now, the Hartselle band is out on the field entertaining the crowd. Both teams are making their way out onto the field. The clock reached 3 minutes, but we still have the 3-minute warm-up period to go. So basically just under 6 minutes until we will start the second half. Want to give a shout-out real quick. Hal Sanders, appreciate you listening in, Hal. We appreciate the compliments, guys. Hal's mentioning what a great job we're doing. We appreciate it, Hal. And Jimmy Boy, thank you.
He's kidding you, man.
Yeah.
He's kidding.
Jimmy Boy,
man, we
thank
need
you
Hal back
listening
on
in
the
as well.
sidelines. You remember when Hal did the sidelines?
There
was never a better sideline reporter than Hal Sanders. Hey, we're taking applications, Hal, so come on.
I bet you Hal never got a penalty, though, on us.
Yeah. I didn't get a penalty, did I?
You were
No,
close
you
to
just
it.
about got ejected.
You were close to it.
Yeah.
I could just about imagine what Coach Adcock would have done if you would have got a 15-yard penalty.
You don't think he would have given me a high five?
Not at that situation.
I was just following his lead. Hey, all I know right now is it's going to be a cold second half, and John Godwin is prepared, and you and I, Nick, are not.
Hey, as long as it's not in the 30s like it was at Huntsville a couple years ago when I was wearing shorts, I'm okay. This is fine with me. And my wife
So
is
you
sitting
learn
there
stuff when
rolling her eyes at me.
You're wise. Have we talked about that before?
when you turn 60,
With age comes wisdom,
yeah,
right?
you get in your 60s and you figure that out.
That blood's a little thinner.
Well, it's sunscreen or cover up, and I guarantee you one thing: you cover up when you go to the beach. I know that for numerous reasons.
Still have 108 faithful listeners.
I bet some of those folks just kind of checked out real quick to go get something to eat or drink during halftime. They'll be back with us here shortly.
So out of the people that listen, would you say 25% are in the stadium with earbuds on, or 10%? Surely not half.
I don't see that many people in here with earbuds.
I don't know.
I wish folks would do that. They could help us out a lot if we fall off the air or something. Zach Cameron was telling me that he couldn't pick us up tonight, and then he realized somehow or another his computer was blocking him. He wasn't able to tune in, but it wasn't our fault. So,
well, we got to give a shout out to Conley Duncan. He is with a lot of his former teammates at Alabama. They have gone up to Gatlinburg. They've got a chalet up there, and they're going up there for the Alabama-Tennessee game. And I think the comforts of home are so comfortable and beautiful that they're probably not even going to Neyland Stadium. They're just going to watch it in the comforts of their home. And I'd like to give his little grandson. He was actually on the field tonight. They introduced all the younger. He's got a grandson that plays for some of the junior Hartselle teams, the flag football teams, and I think they played for the championship. I'm not sure, but Kathy is here, Conley's wife, to support that. So
she let him go up there by herself.
She did.
hope I'll be smoking a cigar tomorrow night.
I hope you're not.
Yeah, I know you're an Auburn fan. You never pull for Alabama.
You got that right.
We got the baseball tournament in the morning while the Auburn Tigers are kicking off at 11. So we tee off at 8, right? Fundraiser for the booster club of the Decatur High baseball team.
That is correct. I got to be at the golf course at 6 o'clock.
And Nick, when I introduced us on the YouTube feed tonight, I added, I introduced you as a teacher, Nick Belovsky. I also added coach, teacher and coach, and I'd like to congratulate you on a good, solid 8th grade football season this year.
Well, thank you.
It was good to end on a win against Florence.
That was good to go up to Florence and beat them in Brawley Stadium. We've taken many lickings from the Florence Falcons in that big old stadium, and they jumped out to a lead on us, and we came from behind and gave up a late touchdown, but stopped a 2-point conversion. What was it? Was it inside a minute, Brent?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
and
maybe less. Yeah,
and kept them from scoring, and wound up beating Florence by a score of 16-14.
And I like
finished 4-2.
I like what the coaches staff did in bringing up some of the kids, let them experience Friday night football.
Yeah, some of our players are here on the sideline tonight, so it's always good to bring up some of your younger folks and let them see what they have to look forward to. 12 minutes have been placed on the clock. We are close to third quarter action. Both teams have made their way out onto the field. Decatur lines up with a quick huddle as they prepare to kick off. Now they spread out, and the kick is underway. Got to get down and cover. It's brought in there by Fletcher. Fletcher's going to bring the ball up. Yeah, he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Great kick by Toto. If he would have let it go, if Fletcher would have let it go, it would have been gone out of bounds, but he went ahead and made the catch and brought it out to the 15-yard line. Exactly, John, what we said needed to happen. Didn't need to give them a big play on the kickoff, and they're kind of backed up inside their own 20-yard line.
Surely that referee didn't miss that call. It looked like from here, he was a little close on eye, but it looked like his toe was on the line.
I don't know whether he was looking at it, but I think he was almost out of bounds.
Almost.
Number 7 in at quarterback for the Hartselle Tigers, Jack Smith, has Fletcher. He's going to have a little pop pass here, a little shuffle pass to Tidwell. And on a little jet sweep action, picks up some yardage. Give him 2-3 yards on the play, bringing up second down.
Yeah, Z.J. Matthews came in at the end and kind of stopped any forward motion that he had. And nice job on first down. First down just only picks up 2 yards for Hartselle.
Hartselle lines up with trips to the left. Smith has Fletcher standing to his back left, hands him the ball, comes up the middle, grabbed by Adolfo Soto. Decatur pushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
We need to get a whistle in there.
You get that.
That's when you get folks mad.
And hurt.
You're right. Give him a pickup of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up third down, and scoreboard says 3. I'm going to say 3.5 to 4. Big play in the ball game right here. Smith is going to send Fletcher off to the side, and Smith fighting for first down yardage, and I believe he's going to pick it up. Yes, it will be a first down for Hartselle. Had to fight for every one of those inches, but give him a first down by the length of the football.
It was that big body lean, that quarterback, 6'4", 6'3". Big.
Let's see if Hartselle continues to just ball control down the field here if they try to hit a big one. Once again, it's going to be a pass out to the left side. Fletcher has the ball just graze off his fingertips. Isaiah Fletcher trying to make the catch on a slant across the middle.
Well,
Jack Smith,
Josh Turner,
a little hot.
Yeah, Josh Turner had the coverage, but I'm telling you, I think if he throws a catchable ball right there, the dude is gone.
He bumps his head on the field goal. You're right, on the goal post. Second down and 10 for Hartselle. Smith fakes the handoff. He's going to throw the ball once again out here. Yeah! Intercepted by the Red Raiders. Great position by Jaron McDaniel. Didn't let Fletcher off of his hip. In fact, McDaniel was in better position to make the catch than Fletcher, bringing up a third down for Hartselle.
That's the way you play it from a defensive back standpoint. And, I tell you what, this crowd on the Decatur side is definitely engaged in the ball game.
Third down and 10. Need a stop right here. Got third and line. A little bit of confusion for the Decatur in the backfield. Duper gets lined up correctly. It's going to be an incomplete pass across the middle. Once again, trying to hit Isaiah Fletcher. Jack Smith a little hot with some of his passes here to start the second half, and it's going to bring up a big fourth down for the Tigers.
Well, that was a matter of inches, and he's pay dirt. He threw it a little behind him, Jack did. We're bragging on him, but he had a couple of bad throws that drive, and we're capitalizing on it. So,
Putt Webster is back deep for Decatur. First punt of the night for the Hartselle Tigers. Good snap. Kick is away. Wobbly spiral. Putt calls for a fair catch. Makes the catch at his own 33-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Red Raiders there.
Well, see if Decatur can't come up and do what we've done the last couple of games. It hadn't been your power football, but it's throwing haymakers, and Decatur's gotten pretty good at doing that. And it all starts with that offensive line. If they can just give Ellis a little bit of time in the pocket to throw and find some receivers down the field.
Is this a new formation here?
Well, it's the old quad formation. Remember, we start the game with this several times. Decatur has 4 receivers near side, single receiver out on the other side of the field on the Hartselle sideline. Ellis is making a check at the line, claps his hand, takes the snap. It's going to be pressured. He's going to run out to the right side. It's going to be overthrowing Duper. He had 2 wide open receivers on the play. Had Duper streaking across the 45-yard line, and he also had Ryan Kirk wide open around the 40-yard line of Hartselle.
Yeah, I think if he could have got it to that next level to Ryan, there was nobody between him and the end zone.
Well, Coach Adcock talked about defensively, this 3-3 stack has got some things that sometimes not very sound, and they're trying to take advantage of that, and just almost on that one.
Ellis takes the snap, throws it out here to Jack Waller, catches made, give him a 5-yard gain on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
Well, it's given us a chance on 3rd down, manageable. We could go back to that play and get a 1st down. Just a little out to Jack Waller.
Imperative that Decatur picks up a 1st down here. It would be huge for the mo of the game right now. Yep, pressure off the right side. Ellis is leaking out off the left side. Ellis goes out to the right, throws the ball. Complete to Bo Belcher. We've had a Bo Belcher sighting. Makes the catch all the way across the 50-yard line. 49-yard line of Hartselle. 1st down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
That looked like a little backyard football. That might have happened when they were 10 years old between those two. Ellis just continues to stretch it out, going forward, backwards, and Belcher found a seam, and they got it to him. Good job.
Good to see Belcher back. He had a little bit of a injury problem earlier. Good to see him make a big catch for the Red Raiders there. Ellis moves around, tells Duper to go to the right side. Takes the snap, high snap, hands it off to Ryan. Ryan steps, picking up yardage across the 48, 47, maybe the 46-yard line, bringing up 2nd down for Decatur.
With I guess with Bouchelon out, then Fight does not moves from center to tackle, and I'm not sure. Cody Asher moves back to center. Yeah.
8:49 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Hartselle leads by a score of 21-7. Spread formation. Ryan behind Ellis. Ellis is going to throw the ball to Jaden. Jaden makes a catch at the 41-yard line, trying to make a move. Stiffs arms a Tiger there. Can't pick up any more yardage, but a nice pickup for Decatur on the play. Give him 9 yards on the catch.
You love the effort there by Jaden Brown trying to get yards after the catch. But Hartselle did a pretty good job buttoning him up between 2 defenders.
Looks like he might have had it if he'd just gone down right at the spot, but
no! Picked off by the Hartselle Tigers and returning all the way up to the 30. It's going to be a foot race. Ellis trying to bring him in. Tackle is going to be made at the 5-yard line. Decatur tried to rush up to the line and sneak a pass in to get the 1st down yardage. The play was made there by, who was that for Hartselle? Was that number 26 for them?
Guys, right. This is deja vu all over again. I mean, do you remember what happened last year? Is that we were making a strong comeback and threw a pick 6, and
Walker Hoyle for the Hartselle Tigers is the one who made that interception. Read it perfectly, stepped in front of the pass, and took off the other way. Smith takes the snap, gives it to Fletcher. Fletcher steps to his left. The Decatur Red Raider defense is there, brings him down around the 5-yard line.
There's a flag on the play. I don't know. Looks like maybe a face mask. I don't know. In the area of where that would be. Hartselle saying it's against us.
Well,
dead ball foul.
If it is.
Personal foul against Decatur. I didn't see that one. So Hartselle has the ball now on the Decatur 2-yard line. 1st down, goal to go. Fletcher takes the handoff from Smith. Doesn't look like we're going to have a touchdown signal. It's going to bring up 2nd down. We have a whistle on the field. And one of of the Hartselle players is being sent off the field for what looks like an equipment issue. That would be one of the Fletchers, number 2, Isaiah Fletcher.
The ball is where? On the 1 yard line?
On
Half
the
of
one, yes. All right, so it was not an automatic first down on that personal foul. This is a third down play. Smith takes the snap, walks into the end zone almost untouched for the Hartselle touchdown.
I'm not sure what Braden Duper was doing. He seemed a little irritated at something, but he was way off the ball.
I don't know either. That was kind of strange, but Hartselle comes up with the big turnover and puts it back to a 3-score game just when you thought Decatur was going to.
No good. Lang pushed that one off to the right. Extra point is no good. So with 7:03 remaining in your third quarter, Hartselle leads Decatur by a score of 27-7.
You know, Hartselle's seeing something. They're being tipped off by Ellis or something because they've jumped several passes. And unfortunately, they came down with that one. And give Ellis credit for fighting to get the tackle, but they ended up taking in the end zone. So it's a tough momentum swing.
Sounded like Coach Adcock was rather animated when he was asking him about the ball game last week, and somebody must have said it looked like that the ball team quit.
Yeah,
and there's no quit in this team.
Doubt. I would like, if somebody said that to Coach Adcock, I would like to see who that was.
Hey, yeah, absolutely.
Because
we kept fighting to the end, and that play right there was a perfect example. Ellis chasing him down and not letting him score. No quit. That's what you want to see in your ball team. All right, Lang's
kick out of bounds.
Goes out of bounds. We will have a procedural penalty against the Hartselle Tigers. It will be first down and 10 for Decatur at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go again. 7:03 left in the third quarter, which the third quarter, let me see who was brought to you by. Third quarter Alpha agent, Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver. We'll get to you guys in just a minute.
All right, Red Raider offense back out on the field. Ellis takes the snap, gives the ball to Ryan. Ryan streaks out across the 35, 36, 37, give him close to the 40-yard line. It looks like the official's going to spot him at the 41, bringing up second down.
Yeah, it's going to be, even though we're in pass offense, we got to score. We're 3 touchdowns back. It's going to be imperative we pepper some run plays in with a pass.
Ryan lost a shoe. Dayton Swopes comes in to take his place. Hand off to Dayton. Dayton's going to come over here to the left. First down yardage as he crosses the 45-yard line. Good pickup for Dayton Swopes. All the way out past the 45 to about the 47, 48-yard line.
Dayton's had some success tonight, and he does a good job of letting his blocks develop and popping in that hole real quick.
Once again, a handoff to Dayton. It's going to be stacked up at the line, fighting hard, pushing into Hartselle territory.
Hey, if they get to do it, we get to do it too. I don't know which offensive lineman was just dragging him.
I think several were.
Was it Penley?
61, 73.
Yeah, Penley was just dragging him, trying to pull him.
Pick up a 3 on the play. Second down and 7.
Hold on, that was Bouchelon.
No, it was Nate Steeples, and it was Bouchelon.
Another handoff to Dayton. Sidestepped one Hartselle Tiger. I'm going to pick up maybe a yard on the play. Give him a yard and a half. It's going to bring up third down and 5.5.
And it almost looks like they're grabbing the face mask. It's kind of a grabbing at around the helmet. I guess they just didn't quite get it. I looked down there at Dayton, and he's not complaining about it. So 2
downs to pick up a first down, as long as we don't have a negative play. Ellis takes a snap. Pressure from Hartselle off the right side. Picks up Ryan here. Passes across the 45. Runs over a Hartselle Tiger defender. Gets close to the 40-yard line. Should be first down yardage, and it is first down for the Decatur Red Raiders.
It looks like we might have got away with a hold coming off the offensive line, but Ellis did a good job stringing it along and finding his receiver downfield or his running back downfield. And I tell you, Ryan was on a mission to get that first down.
Yeah, he was.
Spot the ball at midfield, in the middle of the field at the 40-yard line. Ellis fakes the handoff. Going to roll over here to the left side. Grabbed a hold of there by the Hartselle line. Driven back, but the officials are going to give him forward progress up to about the 41-yard line. Second down and 9.
Not exactly sure if that was the designed play. I don't know if it was busted. Looks like there's a Hartselle Tiger that's
for Hartselle, number 33.
looked like his helmet got
Jake
locked in with
Haynes,
somebody else.
Yeah, had an equipment issue, has to trot off the field.
Josh Turner trying to go out on the field, but they pulled him back.
Duper and Waller move over to the right side. Ellis hands off to Ryan. Instantly in on the play. Hartselle grabs a hold of him, starts trying to sling him down to the field. And then give him a gain of a half yard, maybe a yard on the play.
They're just blitzing off
down.
the corners and getting in the backfield before we're able to do anything. And that's it. As long as it works, it's great. But you can get burned by doing that, and it's time for us to do some burning.
Third down and
Here they
7.
come.
Hartselle shows pressure, and they do come. Picked up by the Red Raiders. Jaden is alone, and he brings in the pass at the 9. Strolls into the end zone for the Decatur touchdown.
Brad Jackson is in the crowd, and he just got in the way of the video right there. But I'm sure you guys listening at home, we're glad to see Brad, and he's doing well tonight. So great catch by Jaden Brown. Better throw by Ellis Dickman.
Yeah,
getting it over the defender.
And I tell you what, without that pick six,
yeah,
be right in it. Toto's kick is up, and Toto's kick is true. Your new score up. We got another flag on the play. And I believe Hartselle's going to be nabbed once again for an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Peyton Steele.
Just that's dirty playing, man. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike penalty against Hartselle. And
all right.
Let's just call it for what it is. It's happened several times tonight. So, anyway, that is going to move the ball up for Decatur on this kickoff. Move the ball all the way up into probably the 45-yard line where Decatur will kick off. Or will it be the 50? I believe it'll be the 45, won't it?
I'm sure Jerry Glover loved that picture of Brad Jackson. I know he's home listening tonight, so appreciate that, Jerry. Also, my mother, Linda Collins, is in Trinity tonight, Trinity Mountain, and she's tuning in. So
they get the internet out there.
Man, they got the Google Fiber now. Huh? Ooh, that's more than Decatur, huh?
That's better than Brookmead. I know that. We got the sorry service. Anyway.
Yeah, my Verizon service is not good over there.
Decatur will be kicking off from Hartselle's 45-yard line.
Hudson Collins is predicting an onside kick right here. I don't know if he
I don't.
A little early for that. We don't want to give him a short field. It looks like they may be expecting one, the way Hartselle's lining up.
Interesting to see what happens. Toto getting ready, stepping it off. Decatur in their bunch, like as if they're going to show a onside kick. Now they're spreading out. 3:16 remaining in the third quarter. Hartselle leads by a score of 27-14. Toto, kick is away, and this kick is going to rattle off of the Decatur equipment in the end zone. Coach McAbee throws his hat in the end zone in disgust.
Like we just messed up our feed. Looks like the drone is still up in the air. So
I think that's Hartselle's drone.
Oh,
though.
okay.
I think that's ours.
I thought ours. There goes ours now. It's the little.
Oh,
See it right there.
okay. I do see that.
All right.
I think our drone needs to take their drone out.
What would we have thought about that in 19? When were you here?
Oh,
About a drone in even my age. What would we have thought then, huh?
All right. Decatur's defense playing tough up the middle. Hartselle had the ball first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Handoff was made. Pickup of about 3 yards. It's going to bring up the second down.
We're getting a lot of compliments from the listeners about our cameraman tonight, so
Good job,
appreciate
Hudson.
it, Hudson.
Always good to have Hudson along. Smith takes the snap, looking to throw one deep. Decatur's
my
Thatch
goodness.
falls down on the play. Catch is made by
Hit him.
Fletcher. And Thatch just barely able to reach out and knock his leg out from under him. Huge pickup on the play there. Once again, Hartselle receivers making one catch, one cut, and almost gone once again.
well, it's funny how the tables really have reversed. Decatur's the one that's driving it down the field, and Hartselle's living off of big plays. And
Smith hands the ball off to his running back. Once again, that would be number 6, Lincoln Bryant, stacked up by the Red Raider defenders there. It's going to be a small gain on the play, but it's going to bring up second down and goal to go.
Hartselle wanted a little late action on Decatur. Braden Duper, or was that Paxton Duper, kind of slung him a little bit at the end of that play, but luckily we didn't get a penalty.
Second down from the 3-yard line. Goal to go situation for Hartselle. Hartselle takes the snap. It's going to be Smith trying to score, and he does. Touchdown for the Hartselle Tigers. And they're going to turn their lights on and off for us. Well, once again,
Jackson,
just a situation where make a play.
yeah,
Jackson Thatch I think just fell down, didn't he?
he did fall down.
Yeah.
He
He
did
lost
fall
his
down.
footing. Hartselle's lane. His kick is up, and we have no
I
play.
think
We have a
Decatur had
penalty.
jumped.
Offsides on Decatur.
Offside
They're
against
going
the
to
Red Raiders.
decline, it looks like.
So we will re-kick the PAT.
That's could be, we're talking about it before the game. What do you, talking about it before the game, difference between turf and natural grass. And I don't know if that has something to do with maybe some of our guys slipping or not, but it is
I
a
think the
difference
thing-
nonetheless.
I think the thing is you work so hard to get back in the game, and you get it to a 2-score, and you're doing pretty good on defense again, and a slip down, and you have to give it to Hartselle. I mean, it was quarterback put it right on the money, and Fletcher was able to turn around and have open green grass in front of him, and just two plays in the second half, and they've turned into points for Hartselle.
And you talk about no quit like happened last time, but Jackson Thatch fell down, got back up, and ran Fletcher down, and
Which is really, I can't believe he did that. I thought that once Fletcher was out in the open, he was gone. But yeah, you're right.
Lang's extra point was good. So your new score with 1:34 remaining in the third quarter. Hartselle 34, Decatur 14. Lang puts the ball in play. Kick will be into the end zone. Touchback for the Red Raiders. It'll be first down and 10 from Decatur's own 20-yard line.
John, we say we want the guys to have an option, but that would not have been a good time to bring that ball out, because I think Hartselle was converging on the. Not sure he would have even made it back to the 20, Jere McDaniel, but so we had a touchback.
Well, let's see if our offense can come up and do what we did. It's just the problem is we're running out of time. Minute 34 left in the third quarter, down 3 scores.
Ellis gives the ball to Swopes. Swopes steps to his right. He'll be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage here. It's going to bring up a second down and long.
I know we got to run to keep them honest, but we have not had a whole lot of success. Have had some running the football.
Give Dayton a yard on the play. It will be second down and 9. Waller moves over to the left side. Dayton given the ball. Will be a substantial loss on the play, bringing up third down and probably 13.
Hartselle had 2 defenders in the backfield. Not sure if that was a blitz or a missed blocking assignment or what, but we had no chance there.
Two receivers, either side of the formation for Ellis. Takes the snap, blitz, heavy pressure off both edges. Ellis is wanting to throw the ball. Holding call against Decatur. Ellis is going to get past the 30-yard line, but hold everything. We have a holding call in the backfield, and 2 Red Raider linemen got up kind of gimpy a little bit, but they're running okay.
I don't know if they ran into each other or what. Ellis did a really good job of stepping up in the pocket there, but
holding against the Red Raiders. And if that's going to be a spot foul, that's going to back Decatur up all the way inside the 10-yard line. Huge foul against the Red Raiders. The official's actually going to throw the ball, throw the flag down at the 15-yard line. So it will be a mark off of about 5 yards, just probably inside the 10-yard line. Let's see where he's going to put it down. Yep, about the 7-yard line, where it's going to be third down and Falkville for the Red Raiders.
So why would that not be half the distance to the goal?
It was.
It was, okay.
The foul happened at the 15-yard line, and if it had been the full 10-yard, they would have marked it to the 5.
Gotcha.
So it was a half a yardage penalty.
Oh, look at the defense. They've got everybody back.
They got the picket fence lined up. Ellis looking to throw the ball. Going to get the ball out here to Josh Turner. Nowhere close to first down yardage. And that will be the end of your third quarter. At the end of your third quarter, Hartselle leads Decatur by a score of 34-14. Well, once again, another story. Decatur does good things, but once again takes steps backwards, and it puts them in the hole to start the fourth quarter.
Well, we're going to have to get a good punt, but Hartselle's definitely more than likely going to get start their drive inside our 50-yard line, and that's not good news for Decatur. That's for sure. But
who will the fourth quarter sponsor be?
The fourth quarter sponsor is the Rail Yard Restaurant, and we failed to mention the scoreboard sponsor for the third quarter was Decatur Orthopedic, and for the fourth quarter is Encore Rehabilitation. We appreciate both of those companies for their continued support of Decatur High School athletics.
Mac Hillis in to punt for Decatur. Trey Ayers is the long snapper. Josh Turner is the personal protector for the Red Raiders.
That's a new look this week.
Mac Hillis standing close to his own goal line. Looks like he's standing on the 1-yard line.
What's wrong with Trey?
Oh, this is not
You
good.
getting a new ball or?
I can tell by the way that they're looking at that football. What they're doing is they're looking for the state of Alabama insignia on it. And apparently there must be a ball that doesn't have an appropriate seal on it. So they're throwing that ball out and putting a new ball in.
Yeah. Brad Jackson wants a fake right here.
It better be a good one with it being 4th and 15.
Well, they're coming. They're going to send the house on us. So if we can get a receiver out and Matt can throw it out there, you never know.
They are not going to allow that ball to be kicked. Trey ran the ball over here. Oh, Coach Adcock just spiked the ball. I will tell you what he's saying. We've kicked that ball all season long, and nobody has said a word. All right, so it looks like everybody's happy. The snap is good. The kick is away. It is a high kick. Comes out to the 45, bounces across midfield.
Good job.
Over into Hartselle territory, comes to rest at the 44-yard line, where it will be first down for Hartselle there.
That was a nice job of Mac Hillis taking his time, getting the punt off and getting a nice roll.
11:48 remaining in the ball game. Hartselle leads by a score of 34-14.
We're running out of time, gentlemen.
Yep. Yeah, well, I think we've got looks like they're lining up in their run formation that they took the ball down the field, and I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Burning clock.
Jack Smith making a call at the line, claps his hand, hands his ball off to Fletcher. Fletcher pushes the ball across the 45-yard line, not quite to midfield. Going to be a pickup of close to 4 yards on the play, bringing up second down.
A little bit better job of getting him down on the ground, not allowing his those big offensive line to tug and push him. But it's still got 4 yards on first down.
Hartselle has trips right, and we got a flag against Hartselle on the play. Looks like it's going to be another procedural penalty against the Hartselle Tigers, and it is. Back them up 5 yards. It's going to be second down and 12. I just got a text message saying that Coleman right now leads Muscle Shoals 16-13. Thank you, Kurt Seal, for that.
Interesting.
That is interesting. And Decatur gives the 5 yards right back to them as they jump offside. Mr. Umpire is going to reach down, pick the ball up, and march it right back to where it was resting before.
It's amazing how those guys that are right there on the ball, they're the ones that jump.
Yeah, just ready to make a play, I don't know what else to say.
Smith takes the snap, goes across the right end of Decatur. It's going to pick up plenty of first down yardage as he pushes the ball across midfield, across the 40-yard line of Decatur. Ball's going to be spotted at the 39 Decatur. First down for Hartselle.
That was just slow and methodical, letting his line lead the quarterback.
I see that we've got
keeper.
Crawford Fight out there and nose tackle, which is not really what you want to see, but, had to platoon it at some point.
If there's anybody who'll get after somebody, it's Crawford Fight.
Whoops.
So.
think I may have just broke one of the rails here. Need to lose some weight. Jack Smith hands the ball off to Fletcher. Fletcher goes across the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up a second down and call it second down at 7.
Crawford's coming out of the game, so he may have just been giving our guy a breather. Who's in there?
That's 97.
97, yeah. Nolan Willingham.
Willingham. Trey trotting off the field. Trey's hobbling.
Yeah.
Trey looks like he's not feeling well. .906 remaining in the ball game. Hartselle methodically driving the ball down the field. Smith takes the snap, hands off to Fletcher. Fletcher coming over here. Nope, this is Lincoln Bryant sprinting across the 30-yard line, brought in there by Thatch. I believe he's going to have first down yardage. It's going to be close.
No, he's got first down.
First down yardage. Lincoln Bryant had to run 30 yards to pick up 3 yards and a first down for the Hartselle Tigers.
You know, I think Hartselle looks at it from a standpoint of we can burn clock, and then we could put 3 up on the board and we make it a 4-score game and pretty much put a dagger in it, and they haven't already.
Hand off to Lincoln Bryant, coming once again to the left side. And once again, Jackson Thatch wraps him up and puts him out of bounds. Not quite first down yardage. Second down and short.
I think Nolan Willingham, his little jersey's twisted off of his shoulder pad.
Hartselle in no hurry. Play clock is under 20. Bryant was out of bounds, so the game clock is stopped. Smith takes the snap, hands off to Fletcher. Fletcher does a stutter step, moves across to the right side. First down yardage as he crosses into the 15. Looks like he's going to be right at the 15-yard line. First down for Hartselle there.
I will say this. It seems like there's a lot of – we can't get off the block. We can't get off the blocks, and a lot of times because they're holding us. And if they're going to call holding on us, they need to call holding on them. There, I said it.
Hope you feel better.
Well, not really.
Smith gives the ball to Fletcher. Fletcher moves the ball inside the 15-yard line, close to the 11-yard line, bringing up second down. And we're going to have a stoppage in play.
There's a penalty on the play.
What we got now?
Probably a holding.
Dead ball. Personal foul against the Red Raiders. Bringing up second down. That puts the ball all the way inside the Decatur 10-yard line and mark it down at the 5. And it's going to be first down and goal to go for the Hartselle Tigers.
Let's keep our class here, guys.
Smith hands the ball off to Fletcher. Fletcher pushing. It's going to be down short of the goal line. Linesman on this side spotting him down inside the 1-yard line, probably about the half-yard line. 6:34 remaining in your ball game. Hartselle leads comfortably by a score of 34-14.
Well, if they don't ever start the play clock, we finally did.
Play clock down to 10. Touchdown for Hartselle.
Some chatter going on between Kazir and one of the offensive linemen. Not sure what that's all about.
And I got news for you. If Hartselle gets the ball back again, they'll try to score again.
No doubt.
Lang's kick is up and good. And that makes your score with 6 minutes remaining in the ball game. Hartselle 41, Decatur 14. Well, if you haven't walked the dog, I give you permission to go out and walk the dog. Wes Stevenson. Go walk the dog.
We'll see if Decatur can go out and maybe get a good return.
Let's not give them the ball back. Lang kicks the ball deep into the end zone. Caught there by Trey Greenwell. It will be first down for Decatur at their own 20-yard line. Wes says he's already walked the dog.
Looks like some of our fans are leaving for the house.
All right. Ellis takes the snap, gives the ball to Swopes. Swopes across the 20-yard line. Maybe a gain of 2 on the play, bringing up second down. Kurt, if you got an update on that Muscle Shoals game, send it to me on my phone.
Well, we know how tough Coleman can be.
Well, you are correct.
I mean, they play ugly. It makes you have to play ugly too.
Ellis looking to throw the ball. Pressure off the side. It's going to throw the ball out here to Jack Waller, and it's going to be intercepted. Intercepted there by the Hartselle Tigers. Great snag by number 13 for them. That would be Cole Miles.
Not sure the tip of that ball didn't hit the ground, but nonetheless, no instant replay tonight.
Let's see who Hartselle puts in here. Let's see if their starters come back in, and let's see if they try to put another one up or if they're going to put the second string in. I believe I see their second string over on the other side.
61's been out there all night, so.
Bryant, the running back, has been in the game, but they do have a new quarterback in the ball game. It would be number 12, Landon Blackwood. Blackwood takes the snap, gives it to Lincoln Bryan. Bryan pushes the ball across the 45-yard line. Going to bring up second down for Hartselle there. (20-16). Muscle Shoals over Coleman in the fourth quarter right now. Blackwood trips right, takes the snap, gives it to Lincoln. Nope, he's going to keep it. He's going to go inside the 45. Gets tripped up there believe
Good tackle by
ZJ
ZJ Matthews.
made the tackle, prevented a first down. Ball is spotted inside the Decatur 40-yard line, 3rd down and 3.
Number 90, Axel Almason is in for on the defensive line. He's a 9th grader.
Blackwood sends Bryant in motion to his left, looking to throw the ball. Not surprised. It's going to be an incomplete pass out to the right side. It's going to bring up 4th down for Hartselle.
Did they kick it here?
No.
Gauging by the jawing that was going on during the ball game, I would say they're going to go for it and they're going to try to pick up a first down here.
But you were talking about the quarterback from last year. I think number 12, Blackwood, is his little brother.
Okay.
So yeah, he's probably he's going to be the guy next year.
What year is he, Landon?
I'm not exactly sure, but
number 12.
Junior.
He's a junior.
Play clock is at 1, and
Hartselle calls
timeout. So Hartselle has the ball, 4th down and 3 at Decatur's 39-yard line, calling a timeout to set up a 4th down play, trying to pick up that first down yardage.
I think Max is cold on the sideline, John.
Well, that's what he gets for wearing short pants like 2 other people I know.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You good?
Now, if I didn't have my jacket, I would be chilly, but I'm good right now.
I'm glad you reminded me to get my hoodie before I left the house.
Okay, now Hartselle's opted to do the sportsman thing and put a punter in to kick the ball deep.
Jaron McDaniel back deep for Decatur.
Trying to draw Decatur offside, went from a spread punt to a tight punt. Kick is away.
Oh.
Goes out of bounds inside the Decatur 10-yard line.
You're living right, man. You're living right.
Can't tell where the official's standing over there. Ball's inside the 10.
There was a little bit of sportsmanship there, I must say, with number 35 of Hartselle. Went down and he ran into Jackson Thatch, and I think Jackson knew it was not on purpose, and they kind of clapped hands. So little class shown there.
There you go.
Little sportsmanship.
Better than I would have done.
Ball spotted inside the Decatur 5. Call it the Decatur 4-yard line. High snap. Right into the arms of Ryan Kirk. Brings the ball out close to the 10-yard line. Or was that Swope?
I think he caught that on the way down, didn't he?
It bounced off of Ellis's hands, yeah.
And Swopes caught the bobble.
3:44 remaining in the ball game. Hartselle leads Decatur 41-14. Ellis looking to throw the ball. It's going to just run it. Ducks out of bounds.
Got the first down.
Close to the 20-yard line. First down for the Red Raiders.
I think Jade Mike could have slipped behind the defender there and got a big pass.
I don't understand. It looked like the 2 receivers on Decatur side just kind of quit on the route. And looks like Jaden Brown's coming off. His night might be done.
Ellis looking to throw the ball out to the left side. Lucky it wasn't intercepted. Kind of airmailed the ball over Bo Belcher's head. Number 25 for Hartselle, Saban Witt, was in position. If it'd been a good throw, it might have been a pick six going the other way.
So I see a Saban Witt and a Tide Witt. Is that a?
Yeah, you got
some
Roll Tide, baby, roll tide. Roll Tide. It's rolling, baby, it's rolling.
Oh, another Mike Price reference. Ellis rolls out to the left side.
He
Runs
was
out of
almost
bounds.
tied
No
up
pun
back there,
intended.
wasn't he?
Pick up a 4 on the play. It's going to bring up, what is it, 3rd down and 6. Duper in motion.
Gosh,
Pressure.
block somebody, dude.
Absolutely. Ellis took the snap, and there was instant pressure off his right side. Throws the ball for Duke, overthrows him. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Kevin Duke had to step on the defender, and I think Ellis had to hurry that up because, like John said, the defensive line came right through our line, and he just overthrew him.
Back deep for Hartselle will be Lincoln Bryant. Mac Hillis into kick or punt for Decatur. Kick is away. End over end kick. Bounces into Hartselle territory. And it comes to a stop at the 41-yard line where it will be 1st down for Hartselle there.
Another good punt by Mac Hillis.
He's taking my philosophy. If the guy's on one side, he punts it to the other
There you
side.
go.
That's the way to do it.
Did you coach him up on that?
No,
You can't take credit for
no,
that.
I can't take credit for that. I did not invent that.
I see some new linemen coming in for the Hartselle Tigers here. Blackwood takes the snap, hands the ball off to his running back.
I think Blackwood tripped him up.
He did.
His running back was number 4, Jaden Morris. Pickup of a yard on the play. 2nd down. .240 remaining in the ballgame. Hartselle leads by a score of 41-14. Snap to Blackwood. Adolfo Soto meets number 4 for Hartselle. Morris, as he crosses the line of scrimmage, doesn't wrap up, lets him get away. Picks up another 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
This is what you call just both teams wanting the clock to be done. It goes under 2 minutes. And
We still have all 3 timeouts.
yes, we do.
That would just prolong the inevitable.
You know, how many times tonight has Hartselle got big plays and we tackle them like on the 2-yard line and it takes them 2 or 3 plays to get in and it's just burning more clock.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like, well, it's inevitably you're probably going to get in. So it would have been better off if they got in on the initial play, but good hustle by Decatur and Hartselle scores, and as it goes under a minute, and
I think we could have called timeout there.
Morris picked up a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 3.
Look at these 3 big upbacks. Has that been in the whole game?
Oh, well, they haven't hardly punted.
Well, that's true.
Punt is away for Hartselle.
I'm sure it's going to go down to the 1. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to go down to the 3.
Great punt there by Lang.
Excellent job by the special teams of Hartselle. Really, they really haven't had to have much on the special team, but
28 seconds remaining in the ball game. get in here, run a play, and take it back to the house. Dayton takes the handoff, sprints out close to the 20-yard line. First down yardage for Decatur. Well, most likely what will be the last play of the game. See if Decatur opts to just let it run out here. Yeah, they will. So, the Decatur Red Raiders.
Boys, y'all can go now. You can go now.
Come down to Hartselle. And Hartselle defeats the Decatur Red Raiders by a score of 41-14.
Well,
have handshakes here at midfield.
Well, the tell of two halves basically were they scored 3 touchdowns.
Had a little momentum going just a little bit, and it was snuffed out by a great play by the defense and almost a pick six. And it's Hartselle Tigers comes away with the win. And
well, I thought a lot of the quarterback until I just see his antics right there. So if my son ever does that, whatever Seven just did, don't do that. Hudson. I don't know what Hudson. Yeah. What is that called? You do it some. I don't know. Hudson doesn't remember, but anyway, it's a little tacky.
Well, we'll see where we end up. I think that in the Decatur Daily yesterday had a mock if things were to end today in Hartselle, and it was Hartselle 1, Muscle Shoals 2, Decatur 3, and Coleman 4. They had us going to Arab. No, yeah,
Fort Payne.
Fort Payne.
That would probably change if Coleman were to pull up the upset.
Well, yeah. No, it wouldn't either.
It wouldn't change.
Well, no, I don't know.
It might shuffle us to.
No, I don't think so.
No, because we had head-to-head. We would have beat them head-to-head. So anyway,
what do you say?
Well,
we got thumped tonight.
I will tell you that the last 2 games were the games we knew that were going to be the toughest, and and it turned out to be that way, the toughest on us. And
Hartselle was good.
I think Hartselle's good. I think that the Muscle Shoals is a good
still got 82
team, and
we still got 82 followers, listeners. So
so it's we just up against a better team tonight, and Hartselle and Muscle Shoals have got very similar teams. Got a good package. They're stout on the offensive line and the defensive line. I think maybe even Muscle Shoals even more so on the defensive line. They both have weapons, that they can go to. And the other thing is they play pretty much mistake free. And if you say one thing about Decatur's, the 2 games Decatur played, is that we weren't mistake free, and that the other team took advantage of our mistakes, and it hurt us. And so, and I think that just has something to say about what we're trying to do, and just overthinking some things sometimes, and just not good enough athletically to overcome those mistakes. And you have to give Hartselle and Muscle Shoals a lot of credit for that. That they, good teams are going to go in there and take advantage of the things that you give them, and both of those did that tonight, especially tonight.
Well, it's hard to take 2 losses after an undefeated opening season of 6-0, but two good formidable opponents, and but it's really good to be relevant again. I mean, 6-2. I mean, we need to be proud of that. I mean,
well, we got 2 games left.
I don't
Absolutely.
know. Yeah, I don't know who Scottsboro and
we have Buckhorn
right?
coming.
So
to
I don't know much
Oval
about
Stadium.
those opponents, but I would imagine our main objective, I mean, of course, we want to get that 7th and that 8th win, but, I mean, for whoever we've got banged up and hurt, I mean, we need to, not overlooking them as opponents, but
Well,
these
two games have been very tough, and
they beat us up some.
And Buckhorn's going to be tough too. So we've got to
I'm looking at Buckhorn right now. They going into tonight, they were 3-4 with wins. They got a win over Madison County, May Jemison, Lee of Huntsville. They have losses to Helena, Gadsden City, Hazel Green, and Gunnersville. So they're playing Fort Payne tonight in their last region game. So they'll be coming into Ogle Stadium next week to face our Red Raiders at 7 o'clock.
Well, all is not lost. I know that we're on a 2-game losing streak. We lost to 2 of the best teams in 6A, and I mean that's just part of it. We got 2 games left before we start a playoff run, and and the funny thing is that we're crossing over with the area that we've already played. Well, Buckhorn's in the area, and they could be a playoff team, right? Correct. Could be.
They could be, yeah.
So,
And Hazel Green, who we played earlier in the year, is in that same.
It's in the same
region. They could be a rematch, but.
Well, all right, guys.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to
Good
go.
to be a Red Raider.
I do want to. Maybe let's just go through our little sheet here. Our post game is Mike Jones and Jones Financial. Well, we'll start right there and go through.
Since 1960, when Ralph Jones started the business, Jones Financial Services has been providing Decatur and surrounding communities with their life insurance, retirement planning, investment strategies, long-term care, and general financial planning with all types of products to fit the needs of each individual. College funding, mutual funds, annuities. Call Mike Jones at 256-353-8224 to set up an appointment today. The Jones family are 3 generations that have supported Decatur Red Raider athletics. Go Red Raiders.
River Bank and Trust, local banking expertise, the newest innovations and technology, personal attention, unexpected hospitality. It's all just part of the River Bank and Trust difference. We invite you to experience it for yourself. Call Ashton DeMint at 256-957-7013 or go see the folks at River Bank and Trust at their downtown Decatur location, 254 Moulton Street, and let them serve you. Proud sponsors of the Decatur Red Raiders.
Decatur High Football would like to thank Stan Evans and Angie Harris at Evans and Harris CPA for just being supporters and going out on a limb and sponsoring Decatur today just because they enjoy and they follow Decatur, and we just want to say thank you and go Red Raiders.
Is your truck kind of boring? Red Beard Solutions specialize in vehicle uplifting. We are your go-to for lift kits, wheels, tires, lights, and more lights. We can do it all. Knock the boring off your truck at Red Beard Solutions. Contact us by phone at 256-355-4747 or email at info@redbeard.solutions. 1222 4th Avenue Southeast, Decatur, Alabama, 35601. Go Red Raiders.
Flu shots are coming soon, and here at Bendall's Pharmacy, we offer those plus many more immunizations with no appointment needed. Call or come by for details. 1316A Stratford Road Southeast, Decatur, Alabama, 256-353-2021.
Don't let late night cravings get you down.
Man, I'm craving right now.
Whataburger's open 24 hours, so stop by after the game. And Whataburger's a proud sponsor of Decatur Red Raiders, and visit that Beltline Road location after the game, or you can either download the free Whataburger app to customize your cravings and start earning rewards. Schedule your order for pickup after the game. Go Red Raiders.
From rubber roofs and new roofs to leak repairs and decking repairs, B&B Roofing is ready to serve you. You can rest assured that we will complete each project efficiently and correctly the first time. For excellent roofing services and gutters, call Michael Burnett at B&B Roofing today at 256-355-7826. B&B Roofing, a proud sponsor of Decatur High Football.
In sports, every point counts. And at Alpha Insurance, we know when it comes to your budget, every dollar counts. That's why we work to get the lowest rates and best discounts available. Plus, every Alpha policy comes with personal service from our hometown team. Call Alpha to start saving today. In Decatur, call Alpha agents Brandy Hatfield and Eric Carver, or stop by their office at 2314 6th Avenue, Suite E in Decatur, right next door to Bojangles, a proud sponsor of Decatur High football.
Well, all right, let's head to the house.
All right, Red Raider fans, your final score from J.P. Kane Stadium, Morgan County High School 41, and our Decatur Red Raiders 14. Join us next week at 6 o'clock for the Red Raider preview show, followed by kickoff around 7 o'clock. On behalf of John Godwin, Brent Collins, Hudson Collins, I'm Nick Belovsky. Good night, everyone.
Good
Leave the
night.
light on, Michelle. I'll be home soon.